Price Funeral Home, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Smoke Creations. Now let's head to the field for the only one-hour pregame show in the KCAC and the voice of OU Braves football on KOFO, Bob Johnson.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome in to Ottawa University Braves pregame on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and on OttawaBraves.com as the Ottawa University Braves return home to Advent Health Field to take on the Bethel Threshers in a tough matchup in the KCAC this afternoon. Both these teams like to run the football. The Braves are 6th in the nation in rushing attempts, while Bethel is ranked 3rd in rushing attempts. And so this one should be a downhill contest, but we'll see how the quarterback play rolls out here this afternoon as Ottawa University looks to try to get some momentum building and snap the 3-game losing streak that they are currently on. Bethel fell last week to Kansas Wesleyan 31-24, and they look to try to get back on the winning side of the ledger. The 18th ranked Threshers are 2-1 on the season and 2-1 in the KCAC, while Ottawa University is 1-3 and 0-3 in conference. We have a lot to get to here this afternoon on Ottawa University Braves pregame. We're going to talk with the coordinators in Coordinators Corner and check out what's going on with recruiting and talk a little bit about this matchup here this afternoon. We'll also see what Josh Stangby is up to these days, former wide receiver great for Ottawa University. And we'll also have our weekly fireside chat with head coach Kent Kessinger. Plus, we'll have starting lineups and the weather for this afternoon's matchup. It's all that and more, and if we're going to get to it, got to get that first break out of the way. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves pregame on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
The NFL is back, and the NFL app has you covered. So get ready for football all season long and just tap into the NFL app.
NFL, baby, let's make it happen.
Just tap in to watch your local and primetime games all season, now through Super Bowl 56.
For the end zone, touchdown!
Get up-to-the-minute news, videos, highlights, stats, and more on all your favorite teams and rookies to watch.
Welcome to the NFL.
Download to your mobile device today at nfl.com/mobile or in your app store. Certain restrictions and data rates may apply.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yep.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is.
Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
Welcome back to Ottawa University Braves pregame on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, OttawaBraves.com with live audio and live video. We're on the interwebs everywhere. Guam can hear us, and they're going to be so excited because, man, this is going to be probably the best coordinator's corner we've ever done. I get out a candle, turn on your cell phones, put them in the air, because not only do we have offensive coordinator Julian Mendez joining us, we've got defensive coordinator Nick Davis joining us, but all the way live from Searching for Wings, Wes Coombs, the special teams coordinator, along with his fiancée Shelby, is here on the coordinator's corner. Gentlemen and ladies, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Bob, for having us.
As always, Bob, it's a pleasure, and we're glad to bring Wes and Shelby along for the ride.
The man, Wes Coombs, who is still an all-time hair team member for this Ottawa University Braves football squad, with the flowing locks, the luscious locks of love that are flowing from his scalp.
Yeah, they're still there.
They're still there, which everyone would be thrown off by seeing the picture that is on the the Braves website to what is now. So you've gone with the hockey hair, and this was in a way to build up excitement, or were you just not wanting to look like a member of a police department with the haircut you had before?
Well, when COVID happened, I couldn't go to my barber in Nebraska, and so it kind of started growing, and then I got the opportunity to come back here, and I figured when I first got here in 2012, I had long hair, and we won a conference championship, so I might as well keep it.
So, are you saying that it's going to go because
I think it will probably go, depending on the circumstances, sooner rather than later. It's hard to maintain.
Okay, I think Coach Mendez, Coach Davis, I think you need to come along with me here. Pull the upset against Bethel. His head gets shaved on the coach's show.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I love it. I love that idea.
I'm not sure that Shelby will agree, but I think that might be something worth just getting somebody in. Of course, that might be against health code. There might be a health violation involved being at a restaurant and having someone's head shaved, but
we'll be all right.
We'll figure that out. We'll make that work. And this is great because we have 3 former players, coordinators with this football team, and all from different points in time, kind of intersecting here and a little there. And when now you guys are helping to build this football program up. Recruiting's always going on, and that. So when you're in mid-season, and I'll start, and this is for all 3, and we'll start with you, Julian, to answer. How difficult is it to be planning for a team, but also trying to make sure you're getting that recruit, or you're trying to nail somebody down to come to Ottawa?
Really, it's about an organizational aspect with it. To be able to still keep reminders of talking to new and upcoming potential players, keeping tabs on how they're doing. And to be honest, for me, it's almost setting a reminder to make sure I'm kind of reaching out and talking to certain players. And I do a weekly check of scores to see how some of my recruits are doing, just hopefully that I could shoot them a text and say, hey, either a good luck or congrats, or saw how the game went. That's awesome. And I think that's a big deal and something that we really pride on, how we do things with our recruiting. So just staying on task as much as possible.
So I knew a little bit about Nick's defense, and not as much as I would have liked to coming in August. So I had to take a lot more time learning the ins and outs of stuff so we could coach our guys up. And it put recruiting on the back burner a little bit for me, more than I liked in the past. I'm finally starting to feel a little bit more like what Julian's saying, getting in a rhythm and being organized and getting back on top of it. And I think it shows in the guys that we've had applied and accepted so far right now, and how we're working at it already. We're looking to really ramp that up here going forward and into the spring recruiting season.
Coach, we'll start with you on this one with you, Coach Coombs. So going against some of the same schools that are in conference, and of course the competition has picked up over the last several seasons as far as quality of teams and such. How do you go about selling this football program to students to try to get that kid to come here instead of going to Kansas Wesleyan or Bethel or Sterling or places like that?
Well, I think it goes back to some of the same reasons that I came here back in 2012, and I'm sure what Julian came here is this tradition of winning has been here in the past, and it's been here pretty heavy. I mean, with being the 3rd winningest NAIA program in the nation, that stuff that it's been proven to be done here. Just because it hasn't in the last few years doesn't mean anything that we can't get back to that. I think the winning tradition was always the number one thing for me, and even the number one reason wanting to come back here. The other thing is I think there's a lot that Ottawa can sell. I think with the new weight room that we're adding and the facilities that we've upgraded and stuff like that, it looks a lot different than it did when I was here before. So I don't necessarily look at it as difficulties or anything like that. I think it's just getting the right kids here that are good football players that want to win football games. And I think that's the biggest thing that we go with going into the future.
Coach Davis?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where you try to find the right kids, that it's the right fit for them. And at the end of the day, a lot of these schools have similar scholarshiping. They're similar small towns in Kansas. But the one thing that you can sell is the people. And I think our people at Ottawa are great, and our coaching staff phenomenal, and we're going to develop these young men. So I think you got to really get the kids to buy in and the parents to buy in to. It's not a decision about the next 4 years of their life. It's about the next 40 years of their life. And we have an alumni group that is great, that is willing to help out anyone in the whole entire country. And that it's not about, playing for 4 years. It's about being an Ottawa Brave for the rest of their life.
Coach Mendez?
Playing back up to those two, it's more tough when they hit all the great spots. But in the end, when I sit down and I talk to a family, because at the end of the day, that's what we're recruiting the whole family. When I'm talking to a mom and dad and a 18 to 22-year-old young man, I'm trying to make sure that they understand how big of a decision it is. But for us, to me, how easy it is. Okay, we're going to give you what we can do on the field, off the field, and socially, with, like Coach Davis said, about being together and for the next 40 years, thinking about what you need to do and then being a Brave for the rest of your life. It's that family atmosphere. When you walk on campus, you see it not only within the football program, but go in admissions. Say hi to Andy Otto, Casey Weeder, go see the acting dean of students, Donald Anderson, all former football players that still are on campus doing everything they can to make sure each one of these student athletes and regular students on campus have the best experience they can have. And that for me is one of the main goals of why I wanted to come back. Was I had such a great experience that played beyond football that I wanted to make sure I can give some other guys opportunities, whether from where I'm from or anywhere else in the country, to have that same opportunity I had.
And because there is a lot of, as you mentioned, tradition, and there is a family atmosphere, especially with the football program and that, but not every player is going to be a right fit. How do you go about as coaches to figure out who's going to be the right fit? Obviously everyone's going to wants 5-star kids, but sometimes that's not going to work out. Sometimes the 3-star kids are going to are really, really good and are a great fit. So how do you, as coaches, figure that out?
Man, give me that gritty kid who could be undersized and kind of overlooked by some programs, but knows how to work and knows the kind of the value within that. And I think we can make a lot with it. And I mean, I may be speaking just for myself, but I love it. I love a kid who might be a little undervalued in some things, but being able to have that work ethic, their coach speak a lot of volumes about them, how they are in the community, and obviously X's and O's, what they can do on the field helps out. But if we can find the right kids that come into the program to make that impact, that's a big deal.
Coach Davis?
Bob, I think that if you're honest with the recruit and they're honest with themselves, that they will kind of make the right decision if our program's right. Our program may not be right for everyone. We may stress of how we're going to demand things from them. Academically, things are going to be demanded that maybe the kid doesn't want that. So at the end of the day, you got to be honest with them about what your program's about. And if that aligns, then you're going to find kids go a separate direction. But those kids weren't going to be the right fit for you anyway. So it's kind of that kid figuring out that you're the right fit for them as well.
All right, so we have a little bit of a peek inside the Braves program, recruiting and such. And when we come back, we're going to continue our conversation here with Coordinator's Corner. We're going to talk about the opponent this afternoon, the Bethel Threshers, as this should be a fun one to bring you, whether it's on the air or over the internet. But we'll take a break. When we come back, you're listening to Ottawa University Braves pregame on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT.
It's the second half of Coordinator's Corner. The halftime show is over. The band has left the field. The halftime act of throwing the Frisbees to dogs have left the field. And now we bring back the coordinators. And we're going to talk a little bit about the opponent, the Bethel Threshers, who come in. And Bethel continuing a good start to the season, but fell short against Kansas Wesleyan. So they're going to be looking to get themselves back on the winning side of the ledger. But Ottawa looking to find some momentum and pick up some positive moves. And I'll start with you, Coach Davis. Defensively, this, even though it seems like, for some people's minds, with the option that Bethel runs, you should be able to bottle it up, and it's not that easy. You've got to have your defense clicking on all cylinders to stop what Bethel's going to throw at you today.
Yeah, you have to be super disciplined with all your reads and what they're going to do, and they're not always going to run triple option. That's kind of the pain in the butt, because they're probably going to run triple option about 40% of the time. 60% of the time they're going to run plays that aren't triple option that look like them, and your kids still have to kind of play triple option responsibilities. So it's a big day of doing your job, being able to defeat blocks and being able to finish on tackles, because they're very fine with going 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards, 70 yards all night long and getting 5 or 6 of those big plays. They want to lull you to sleep, and then they want you to, not do your job on one play, and either that be a pass or a run and hit a big play.
And it's going to be key, just like last week's game with McPherson, which the defense did a great job of getting off the field on third down, because this Bethel offense, if they continue to run that option, can grind that clock and not give the Braves offense any opportunities to score.
For sure, and it's actually big, too, on second down to make sure they're not getting first downs on second down, because a lot of times these triple option teams that average 7 yards a run may get in 2nd and 3, and you never actually get to third down. So your defensive numbers may look good at the end of the night that they were 1 of 4 on third down, but then you give up 400 yards because they picked up first downs on every second down. So, yes, you want to be good on third down, but you also want to be really good on first down, which allows you to get third down.
Coach Mendez, offensively, Ottawa is going to have to take advantage of all the offensive possessions that they're given. And we started to see the offense really kind of find some momentum in that second half of the McPherson game. Do you feel like that's going to carry over into this one here with Bethel?
We have to make it carry over. We have to find ourselves in good situations and put ourselves in good situations by taking advantage, just like you talked about, of our opportunities if they're limited, with what they want to do offensively. As Bethel, they don't give other teams that much or that many drives, so you got to be able to take advantage of it. So for us, like every week that we go into it, we want to say we want to have productive drives, and in no week is it more important to me like the next week. So this week is that most important game for us to have productive drives to help out our defense, and to put our special teams in good opportunities as well. So that's something that we're going to have to do early and often, is put ourselves in good spots.
And Coach Coombs, special teams will play. It always plays a role, but in my opinion, it's going to play a big role here.
when you have a team that is an option and is a run-heavy type of team, making them have to go a long distance, I think, would help out the Braves' defense. So being able to flip that field is going to be key in this ball game.
Yeah, field position is everything for me. We've been lucky enough that Adam Gilbert, our punter, has done a pretty good job flipping the field for us. But even our kickoff team, we've done a good job getting teams pinned down, taking advantage of mistakes that those guys have made in the back end, where if they drop a ball or something, we've got guys flying around. Grant Goldman is a great example of that. We've made a lot of big tackles on kickoff to put ourselves in good spots. But field position is going to be everything. Like you said, making them drive the entire field. I just want our special teams to play consistent through this game. I think there's a lot of games so far that we've played really well at some points, and then we've really kind of made some mistakes that have cost us quite a bit. We've been good, really good, and really bad sometimes. And I think if we can just play a consistent game and really hold them, win the field position battle, I think we're going to be in a good spot.
I think that's a key word for everybody. That's part of this segment here. Consistency, even as a broadcaster, consistency is always good. Good thing is I'm consistently awful, and that's the key in itself there. But all kidding aside, I think that's one thing for everybody with the Braves team is consistency. Being able to just keep momentum going and keep those positives going for a full 4 quarters. Would you guys agree or disagree with that?
Yeah, I'd absolutely agree. I think every facet of our program right now, it's just trying to get comfortable enough with some of the new things that are here and being consistent all the way through in everything that we do every day. I think that's always something that we're working on right now. It'll pay off once things get rolling in that direction. It's just getting there is the focus now.
Coach,
I think the same thing. We just got to be, we haven't had a game all season where all 3 aspects of our team, offense, defense, and special teams, are clicking for 4 quarters. And if we can get that going, that can be a scary Ottawa Braves football team. And we've yet to see that. We've had a quarter here, maybe a half here, but we haven't been able to put it up.
Coach Mendez?
Yep, and I would totally agree with both Coach Coombs and Coach Davis is we have to be able to put ourselves in a good spot with being consistent. I mean, if we can put all 3 phases of the game working together and consistent, I mean, it should be a great day for us. We've seen spots of kind of peak game from each spot in certain games, and now if we could just kind of put it together and all roll that out, it'd be a solid day.
All right, I don't want coach speak here or the cliche keys to victory. What's going to be something that people wouldn't think of for victory for Ottawa University in this one against Bethel? Coach Mendez, I'll let you go first.
Ooh, I get to go first. That means I get to bring out the coach speak. I'm going to go with limit our dumb penalties. All right, put ourselves in good spots.
Coach Davis.
Well, I think, Bob, if we don't let them score 35 points, we put ourselves in a good situation to give ourselves a chance to win the football game.
That was thrilling analysis from Marcus Allen right there. So I appreciate that. And Coach Coombs, how about you?
I'm kind of piggybacking there. I think if we score more points than them, I think we'll win.
And that's why we brought Coach Coombs on for this segment. Incredible right there. Scoring more points leads to a victory. All right, so I got Coach Speak. That. I think we're going to call this part of the program Coach Speak, and maybe I need to find a sponsor for that all. Lastly, a little bit of some injuries here and there, but it's kind of be expected at this point in the season, and it's just kind of next man up mentality.
Always for us offensively, it's got to be next man up, and everybody's got to be ready to go. Obviously, my heart relies and lies in the offensive line, and that's got to be the mentality at all times. Is being able to play as a unit, and that's the way we roll as an offense too. Is there can't be a drop off, next guy up, and next guy have to have each other's back and get going.
Coach Davis?
Yeah, I think this is the part of the season when you find out if coaches are really good or not, when the kids that haven't gotten nearly the reps have to step in and fill a role, and are they prepared or were they not prepared? So we're going to play some guys on defense that haven't played a ton all season. So we're excited to get out and see if we're good coaches at all.
Coach Coombs, how about you?
One of the things that Coach Davis's defense has brought is we've talked about a little bit as a positionless defense. So I think that helps us here later on in the year when if we've had a kid playing corner all year and for some reason we have to put him in a different position, they should know all of the rules based on the scheme that we've done. I think that's something that's really going to help us later down the stretch. Also, another thing that helps with some of that is getting through the games and doing your job during the games and getting to our bye week and getting a little healthier going into the last stretch of the season.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for once again taking part in Coordinator's Corner, and welcome to the new addition, Coach Wes Coombs and his glorious hair. Thank you so much, guys, and look forward to talking to you all next week. That is Coordinator's Corner for this week. We'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be Where Are They Now? And then we'll also have our fireside chat with head coach Kent Kessinger as Ottawa University Braves pregame continues here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
It's so sticky.
At Hannah's Organic Honey, business may be sweet, but they need an e-commerce queen bee to lead the hive.
Okay, these jars are going to Jakarta. Oh, wait a minute. Does that say Jackson?
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Schedule virtual interviews and talk to candidates right from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
KOFO Radio in Ottawa is looking for just the right person to join our marketing department. The right person might have a background in business-to-business sales, will be outgoing, upbeat, a team player, and eager to learn. We'll give you the time-tested and proven tools and training to help you be successful. You supply the positive attitude, drive, and hard work. Send your resume to KOFO@KOFO.com or drop it by the KOFO studios at 320 East Radio Road, Ottawa, Kansas, during regular business hours. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Of all the things you do to protect your health, none is more important than staying on your medication. And here's a little encouragement. At CVS, you can earn up to 50 extra bucks rewards each year just for filling your prescriptions. That's healthier, made easier. Visit your local CVS to sign up and start earning now. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all states. See cvs.com/RX rewards or the pharmacy for details.
Welcome back to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. I get the absolute pleasure right now to talk to one of my all-time favorite wide receivers for Ottawa University and Josh Stangby, who, if you take a look at the Braves record books, you're going to find his name peppered throughout as he was an incredible athlete, but an even better person off the field. Josh, thank you. I appreciate you taking time and letting us get caught up to see what's happening with you.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Bob. Thank you so much for having me. And those words, you're making me blush over here, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Every word truthful there. We had some good times on the coaches show and getting acquainted that way. But watching you on the field, it was such a pleasure to watch you running kicks back, taking passes to the end zone. And first off, let's start off with how you got to Ottawa University. What brought you to Ottawa?
Well, you know what? My best friend back then, two of them, Jake Granitz and Maury Croson, who now runs the Performance Lab of California in Los Angeles, California, they convinced me to go out there because they spent a year at Ottawa. And they loved the experience. They just spoke really highly of Coach K and, you know, the community that Ottawa had to offer. And at that time, Bob, I was at Glendale Community College, and I was just in this place where, oh my gosh, it's my, I'm getting my associate's degree. I don't know where to go. And they put me in touch with Coach K and Coach Brett Beechner at the time. And I sent them, for what I had was filmed back in the day, and they welcomed me with open arms, and thank goodness for that.
And the rest is history on the field. You some big plays, got to play, win some conference championships, play in some playoff games, and then graduated, and you went on and played professionally for a little bit. Played for the Ottawa Red Blacks in the CFL, and talk about your time playing professionally and how that came about for you.
Well, Bob, I have to say this to start off. I was never, ever even close to being the best player on really any of the teams I ever played on. I had the fortune of playing under a great coach and Coach K, and him and his coaching staff, Homolka, they built a dynasty there. And actually, speaking of receivers, the guy who came before me was Clarence Anderson, and Clarence really kind of paved the way. Him and Bobby paved the way for us to kind of step in and really almost ride the coattails of their success. I mean, if you ever got to see those guys play, it was amazing. And then kind of going on to my time there, I had the fortune of playing with two of probably the best football players I've stepped on a football field with, even in my professional career. And the first one, I know you guys are probably familiar, is Luke Lundy, who is just, hands down, that is the greatest football player I've ever seen to ever touch a football. And, Deron Bruce, who is just an absolute nightmare on the field as a defensive end, outside linebacker. So when you play with guys like that, and the scouts come by, I just so happen to be that little guy in the corner like, hey, I'm here, guys. I just want a shot. And I had the real blessing and the fortune of, having the opportunity to play professional football. And, all glory be to God for that, because really sometimes I felt like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I have any business being here outside of, really the grace of God and a lot of luck and a lot of hard work. So I got my first shot to play with the Indianapolis Colts. Had good fortune of playing up there. And the GM at the time, and his name is slipping my mind, he was actually a head coach at St. Mary's College. So he somehow got my name in the mix from the KCAC, brought me on to the Colts. I remember it was Christmas Eve when they brought me in for a workout. And I just so happened to be really prepared for the time, excelled there, played a year in Indianapolis, and then from there, my journey just went to Canada and was able to play 3 years in the Canadian Football League.
I have had a fascination with the CFL ever since I was a young man, watching Warren Moon sling it for the what was Edmonton Eskimos, now the Elks. So I find myself quite envious of anybody who got to play up in Canada. So all kudos to you for that. I love me some NFL, but there's something special about the CFL to me. But I will digress on that one. So what are you doing now these days?
Well, I transitioned my career and took some of the lessons that I learned on and off the football field, and I knew I wanted to be in the construction industry, more so landscaping. Pretty much, I grew up in construction. That's, what my dad did growing up. He did residential homes, constructing them in Los Angeles. I didn't really want to do that, so I wanted to start a landscape design company to really change the way that, the landscaping industry is operated in a home sense. So we incorporate a ton of technology, a lot of software to basically give you as a homeowner the great idea of what your yard is going to look like. We tailor everything to your budget, and I'm super excited kind of for what we have going on in the future with that business.
What is one of your greatest memories on the football field at Ottawa University?
It's two memories. One is when we played McPherson my senior year, and we went into overtime against them. So we had it was like 30-32, whatever. They scored. We kicked a field goal, stopped them, drove down. I caught a touchdown to tie the game up and send it into overtime. And then I remember Luke Lundy busting like a 70-yard run to win the game in a very pivotal conference game against McPherson. And I just felt like that was one of the best team wins that we had. Just super elated. And then my junior year, we played against, oh my gosh, who were those guys? Oh man, they were basically an interconference rival. It wasn't Baker, but we beat the then was a number 1 team in the nation. They were a team out of St. Louis, Missouri. I can't remember their name, but yeah, just watching, like, Deron Bruce had 3 sacks that game, just dominated the whole game. Luke Lundy always did his thing, and then Michael Baer, who is probably one of the better, dual threat quarterbacks that I've seen, just absolutely played lights out when we beat the number 1 team that day. So hopefully that name comes up in my mind.
How did your time at Ottawa University prepare you for where you are now?
Oh my gosh, tremendously. I wouldn't want to go anywhere else. If somebody were, and I'm being very candid and very real, I wouldn't want to go to any other school because they really prepared me with a sense of autonomy and to work very hard for, what it is that I want in life. The community really helped shape me there. Coach K was very hands-on in my development as a person. Because when I first got there, I was still a kid. I was still a kid growing into a man, and it was a tough time. But Coach K helped me grow throughout that time. Amy Kessinger in the office was just super helpful. And just the staff, the community there kind of instilled in me some work ethic and goal-setting priorities to help me get to where I am today. I couldn't be there without them.
Josh, I appreciate you taking time out and letting us catch up with you and getting to reconnect, and happy to see the success that you continue to have and continued success for you and everything that you do.
Hey, Bob, thank you so much for having me. This is truly a blessing. I appreciate it.
Thank you again, and we will take a break, and we'll come back. We'll have more Ottawa University Braves football here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yep.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is.
Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
Welcome back to Ottawa University Braves pregame on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. It's time now for our fireside chat as we will talk with head coach Kent Kessinger about today's matchup with the 18th ranked Bethel Threshers. And right away, Coach, the one thing that kind of stands out is that this is going to be two teams who like to run the ball.
Well, so far this year, that's kind of been, obviously Bethel's, plan of attack. They're going to run the ball considerably. Matter of fact, I want to say that the quarterback has thrown it maybe 15 times on the year. Landon Barnes, their new quarterback this year from the one that they had last year that was a pretty good, solid kid. But yeah, they're going to run the football quite a bit, and that's kind of been a little bit of what we're trying to get into is being able to be balanced, get the run game going. Last week I think we had pretty good success at throwing it, particularly on first down, and when we could stay ahead of the chains we did pretty good. When we got behind the chains we had some issues, so got to get guys like James Reeder and Derek Curtis going for us for sure.
And it's all going to start with that offensive line. And we talked a little bit last week at the end of the ball game about making some adjustments on the line and moving some players around. Is that something that we continue to see for this one?
Yeah, we did a little shifting. One of the things that, we kind of went to is we got some guys into positions where, and I've used this philosophy over the years, is we want to put our best 5 guys out there. So when Coach Mendez was playing for us, our offensive coordinator, we called it the 5-guard offensive line because our best 5 guys all played guard at one point or another in our offense. And we had one learn how to play tackle and another one learn how to play center. And so we had basically 5 guards out there, but we were really solid. So this week we did is we kind of looked at, let's put who is our best 5, even if we have to move them around in some positions. And that's what we did. We took Arnold Mendoza and put him in at guard, have Jordan Hobson, come in at tackle. Jordan's, been playing pretty good here for us as of late. And so we'll have a lot of experience, let's hope, on the line. You'll have 3 seniors that are starting right now for us. You had then 2 other players that have played quite a bit in the last year and a half, like Trevor Concher, who has basically started and or played in every game that since he got here as a high school senior, coming in as a college freshman for us,
which should hopefully tend to be better for the passing game. We've talked about it ad nauseum about the protection and the quarterback just not having enough time to throw the ball. And maybe some of these changes would help out with that.
Well, and we're going to need it today because they're a very pressure-orientated defense. They'll play both man and zone on the back end, but they're going to want to bring quite a few guys on every play. It's generally around 5 or 6. It just depends. There's some of their coverages that'll dictate that they're going to have a few less guys coming, but for the most part, it's going to be a pretty good. They're going to pressure a lot, and that's the thing that McPherson did a lot to us too, is try to put pressure on the quarterback, and they ended up being successful with it. So I think people will see that as that's what they need to do, and in order to kind of slow down the offense.
So besides the line doing their job and maybe having some extra blocking in there, what other ways do you look to try to defeat a pressure-oriented defense like Bethel throw out there?
Well, when you play pressure teams, they're putting a lot into getting penetration, on the run game, trying to get to the quarterback, in the pass game, which then puts a little bit more pressure defensively on your back end. And if you can't get there, then a lot of times you're in man-to-man, and then it's being able to work matchups. And so what we need to do as an offense is obviously, protect against that pressure, get the run game going, because if they're going to blitz, the next thing you know is your secondary is your next level. Your linebackers are out of the mix because they're at the same level as your defensive line, and so you should be able to, hopefully, if you can get a seam, be able to pop some big runs. And that was something that we were able to do in some of our games this year, is being able to get some guys, especially Derek, uncorked in the first game against OPSU when they brought pressure, but being able to get James this last week, who got some pretty good runs, particularly in the second half for us this last week. So being able to get those to get those big plays there, but then also have our receivers be able to make some big plays as well.
And you mentioned, because with that pressure, there's going to be a lot of open spaces out there to try to make a connection. How vital is it going to be for whoever is back at quarterback to make sure that they just don't focus on the one receiver, maybe, and try to find that soft spot?
Well, we've worked this week quite a bit. Dakota Lind is going to start for us because I think he gives us an opportunity to be able to run the football if they want to pressure us. So it's going to have to keep an eye on that. But then I think that also what it does is it's just go through your read progression. You have to go through it a little bit quicker. If they're going to bring pressure, and we also need our backs to not only run the ball well, but also to be a part of the protection scheme.
We always talk about third down. That has been that at times has been an issue, but last week not so much.
Right.
I think the keys, though, is to expand on that, is offensively for Ottawa is getting 3 or 4 yards on that first down and making second and third down a little bit shorter, but also defensively not allowing that same thing to happen to them.
When we were a little bit open, in the last week we were much more successful on first down, and that's what we get, is just stay ahead of the chain so you're not in third long situation, which is where we kind of found ourselves again in the Avila game. But then defensively, same thing. We got to make sure that we can win first down and be able to put the teams behind the chains a little bit. And that's one of the things that you know that Bethel's going to come out and you know, we've talked about it. Don't be surprised if they run on first down, second down, third down, and go for it on fourth down. You know, don't be surprised about that. They're going to try to get their 3 yards, you know, average a carry or whatever it is, and you know, they might be averaging more than that. But you know, when you think of the triple option, it's steady, use time, run the clock, you know, try to create some big plays out of, you know, maybe our play action, or then be able to hit a seam and go. And so we have to, you know, to be able to be successful and get them into doing things that they don't want to do, which is drop back and pass very often, is you're going to have to win that first down and win that second down, put them in third and long. We also need to understand that offensively that we're not going to get as many opportunities in the game, and we got to take full advantage of each one of those. So being ahead of the chains on offense, keeping the opponent behind the chains on defense, I think is going to help us whatever down it is, including third downs.
And this is going to be a game where penalties, they can't, for Ottawa, you just cannot have any unnecessary penalties, especially to extend any drives for Bethel.
Right, because you would be, not only you're losing, you know, opportunities for you to be able to have your offense go at it, but you're extending the time that you're on the field. You're shortening the game to the point where you're going to have to take advantage of every opportunity you got. So that is where we need to be good. And I think last week we were pretty good. We're going to need to make sure that we have the guys looking. My concern always playing a triple option team is just the potential for injury that can occur because of all the cut blocking and the potential high lows, and we've seen a lot of those on film right now. So that'll be a point of emphasis that hopefully the officials can help us out with, because that's also where we're thinnest right now, is in the D line. We can't afford to lose anybody,
and that is something that we talked about last week, and it plays a role again here today. Several injury concerns for the Braves team.
And I think though our guys had a great week of practice. Though we went Tuesday and Wednesday. We give them Mondays off. We come back on Sundays. We do watch film. We give them a little bit of a flush run and get some of the soreness out. And then we give them Monday off to kind of recuperate, so we can get back into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And we went full pats Tuesday and Wednesday. We were tackling to the ground defensively. We were working on cut blocks live. To be able to be ready, because that's the biggest change that you have when you go against a team that's going to run the triple option, is just all the potential cut blocks and whatnot, and it's something that not a lot of people do, because you only get 5 yards to do it nowadays downfield, that you have to be able to play off. And so we had really good practices on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we were really solid yesterday too, and Friday, so it was good. I think we had a very focused practice on Friday, so hopefully that pays out for us, you know, when it comes to the game today.
Well, Coach, good luck with this one.
Thank you.
And we'll talk about it after this one is
Absolutely.
over. And most important, go Braves.
Definitely go Braves today. And hey, it's Fall Family Weekend, so we should have a pretty good crowd here today here at our home field. And it is really nice to be back at home.
Just the second game.
I know. And you know, the fact that we went away last week, but you know, just to be able to know that we're going to be at home this week and next week is pretty awesome with our guys. I think they're pretty stoked to get out there and show the home crowd that, you know, we've improved.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it as always.
You're welcome. Go Braves.
When we come back, we'll get you your starting lineups and today's weather. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves pregame on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
We continue on with Ottawa University Braves pregame on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. Also on OttawaBraves.com with live audio and live video. Let's take a look at your starting lineups. First, we'll take a look at the offense for your Ottawa University Braves.
Eddie Taylor, offensive line, Martinez, California.
Madra Steele, offensive line, Mandeville, Louisiana.
Trevor Concher, offensive line, Ogden, Utah.
Jamie Southermore, offensive line, San Jose, California.
Arnold Mendoza, offensive line, Corpus Christi, Texas.
Gregory McMahon, tight end, Oakdale, California.
Dylan Foose, wide receiver, Dighton, Kansas. Corey Jones, wide out, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, Curtis, running back, I love Jordan.
Dakota Lind, I play quarterback from Salt Lake City, Utah.
And now here's the starting defense for Ottawa University.
Jacob Garcia, D-line, I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas.
James Gladden, defensive line, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Jensen Riffle, linebacker, Lincolnville, Kansas.
Wes Davis, linebacker, Monaco, Virginia.
Kobe Johnson, linebacker, Elliott, Kansas.
Kevin Wade, DB, Fontana, California.
Jalen King, defensive back, Huntsville, Alabama.
Kyle Reynolds, DB, Farmington, New Mexico.
Samad Ali, DB, Detroit, Michigan.
Devin Johnston, DB, Leavenworth, Kansas.
Now let's take a look at the Bethel Threshers lineup, starting with their offense. At quarterback, a 6', 185-pound junior from Ashland City, Tennessee, Landon Barnes. At B-back, a 6', 225-pound senior from Ardmore, Oklahoma, Chance Scurry. And the two A-backs, a 5'9", 170-pound senior from Austin, Texas, Cameron Harrison. And a 6', 195-pound senior from Sour Lake, Texas, Mason Murray. Your starting wide receivers, a 5'10", 155-pound junior from Sedgwick, Kansas, Braden Francis, and a 6'3", 235-pound senior from Larned, Kansas, Tanner Galliard. Your left tackle, a 6'4", 285-pound junior from Bakersfield, California, Antoine Thompson. At left guard, a 5'8", 325-pound senior from Houston, Texas, Marvin Phillips. Your starting center, a 6'1", 255-pound junior from Yale, Oklahoma, Keegan Martin. The starting right guard, a 6'4", 285-pound senior from Stigler, Oklahoma, Draven Johnson. And the right tackle, a 6'3", 245-pound junior from Plainville, Kansas, Ryan Junkenmeyer. The Thresher starting defense on the defensive line, a 5'9", 215-pound junior from Fort Worth, Texas, John Henson. A 6 foot, 290-pound senior from Akron, Ohio, Mark Lanier. A 6 foot, 250-pound senior from Smith Center, Kansas, Avery Hawkins. And a 5'9", 250-pound senior from Bakersfield, California, Bryce Underwood. Your linebackers, a 6 foot, 185-pound senior from LaGrange, Georgia, Dominique Copeland. A 5'9", 210-pound senior from Cimarron, Kansas, Josh Siebold. And a 5'11", 215-pound senior from Edmond, Oklahoma, Ryan Clark. Your starting cornerbacks, a 5'10", 165-pound freshman from Houston, Texas, Roderick Edwards. And a 5'10", 165-pound junior from Pearland, Texas, Trey Palmer. Starting safeties, a 6 foot, 175-pound junior from Houston, Texas, Philip Williams. And a 5'9", 160-pound junior from Centerton, Arkansas, Grant Godsey. So that's a look at your starting lineups for both Ottawa University and the Bethel Threshers here this afternoon. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast for today's ball game. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful fall afternoon. No clouds in the sky, just a slight little breeze. Expected about a southwest wind at about 5 miles per hour. It's going to be sunny through this entire ball game. We'll hit a high of 78 as this game goes on. So this weather should be really some of the best weather that Ottawa has played in so far this season, as we just continue to move up the temperature scale. At right now, it is about 70 degrees with 48% humidity, and so that a little bit of breeze, as we mentioned, southwest, 5 miles per hour. So should be a fantastic day for football, and do not expect any precipitation whatsoever for this one here today. Now let's get you your schedule inside the KCAC. Besides this game with Ottawa and Bethel, just one other kicking off at 1 o'clock. That's going to be Southwestern at Avila, which should be a great matchup to keep an eye on as another top-tier teams getting ready to take on each other in a big matchup in Kansas City. 6 o'clock kick later this afternoon is Friends at St. Mary. And then at 7 o'clock, it's the 12th ranked Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes. They'll take on the Bethany Swedes in Lindsborg. And then also at 7, Sterling is at Tabor. We'll keep you updated on the Southwestern Avila game as scores are available. And we'll provide as much as we can there. But the other three will be getting underway well after this one finishes up this afternoon here at Advent Health Field. We appreciate you joining us, and that's going to wrap it up here for us for Ottawa University Braves pregame. Exciting day here. It is Fall Family Weekend, so a lot of families joining their students here on the campus, and it's good to see them. It's also good to have you listening to us. And this football game should be a fun one to keep an eye on. Braves look to try to pull the upset here this afternoon against the 18th ranked Bethel Threshers. Braves are going to go with their Iowa Hawkeyes look here this afternoon. They've got the gold pants, the black jerseys, white numbers outlined in yellow, and the black helmets with the gold OU logo. And Bethel will be in their Oklahoma Sooners Texas A&M look. It's going to be white pants, white jerseys with crimson numbers, crimson stripe down the side of the pants and on the shoulders of the jerseys, and the crimson helmets for Bethel. We are getting closer to kickoff here, and again, we appreciate you joining us as Braves football on the air again. Want to remind everybody, Tuesday night we'll talk about this ball game and the upcoming one next week against Tabor, as we'll talk with head coach Kent Kessinger and offensive coordinator Julian Mendez, defensive coordinator Nick Davis stop by, as they did last week. And so it should be a fun night to talk about this one and the upcoming Tabor game also. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll be close to kickoff. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Welcome back to Advent Health Field. I'm Bob Johnson. We get ready for kickoff between Bethel and Ottawa University. Braves won the toss. They will defer to the second half, so the Threshers will get the first crack at the ball here this afternoon. A beautiful day overhead, blue sky. Not a lot of, well, really no clouds in the sky, as the Threshers will move from left to right in this first half. Trey Palmer is back to the far side of the field for Bethel. And it looks like it's Julian Jackson here to the near side at about the 5-yard line. Michael Corrales will get us underway by kicking it off. The 5'6", 170-pound senior from San Jose, California. As the Braves in their yellow pants and black tops. Bethel with the Texas A&M look. Crimson and cream. And we are just about set for the kickoff here from Advent Health Field. And the kick is away. It'll be angled far side at about the 7. Taking up the numbers on the far side, past the 25 to 30. Stumbles out of bounds as he crosses the 35.
We'll see where they mark the returner. That looked like it was Trey Palmer. And he will get up to the 34-yard line of the Threshers. And 14:55 to go. First quarter. That's where Bethel will start. This Braves defense will have a test early on. Opposing teams averaging 210 yards of rushing on the season so far in Bethel. That is their strong suit as they are looking to get this run game started early. Option look, single receivers both sides of the field. Handoff right up the middle, across the 40, 45, across midfield into Braves territory. Just like that goes the B-back Chance Scurry. And he is brought down at the Braves 45. And a huge gain on first down. Gain of 21. So it'll set up 1st and 10 from the Braves 45. Ball at the far hash. Again, no, this time it'll be the quarterback keeping it himself, Landon Barnes. On the keeper, tried to take it around the offensive line on the far side. Braves do a great job of shutting that down for just a gain of 2 to the 43. Defense has got to do much better on 1st and 2nd down and make these some long situations for this Thresher squad. Cameron Harrison is split out to the far side. Braden Francis to the near side. Scurry is the tailback. Barnes under center. 2nd and 8 from the Braves 43. Ball at the far hash. They'll pitch it out far side. And pushing past the 40 to the 32 of Ottawa University was Mason Murray. So to the 38 it goes for a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Threshers at the Braves 37. Barnes under center. Single receiver near side. They'll hand it off to Scurry, who will easily pick up the first down as he bowls straight up the middle past the 35 and is down to the 32-yard line of Ottawa. A gain of 6. All running first 4 plays of this drive. 12:57 to go here. First quarter, no score. Threshers, though, with the keys in the ignition, taking it down the field. Francis near side as the single receiver. Barnes under center. Hand off to Scurry. Feels the line, pushes forward for a yard, maybe 2. A flag comes in, though. So this may be coming back against Bethel for a hold. We'll keep an eye on what the official call is. Scurry made it up to the 29 for what would be a gain of 3 if the play stands. It is a chop block against Bethel, so that will push him back. Coach K talked about that in pregame, a lot of the cut blocks and low blocks that are thrown in this option offense by the Threshers that the officials would want to keep an eye out for possibly being too low. And one called right there. That'll put the ball back to the Braves 47. And it'll be 1st and 25. Barnes under center, Scurry the tailback, 2 receivers to the near side, a single to the far side. Handoff, Scurry, no, they'll pitch it out near side. Braves try to track him down and do, as going across the 45 to near the 44 was Cameron Harrison on the pitch out to the near side. They'll actually give it all the way up to the 42. That's a gain of 5 on first down. 2nd and 20 from the Braves 42, ball at the near hash. 11:47 to go, first quarter. Clock rolling. Sixth play of this drive coming up for the Threshers. Single receiver, far side of the field. Barnes will keep it and pitch it out far side. Penalty yardage and more. First down yardage gained as across the 20 to the 15 and all the way down to about the 12, but there is a flag on the far side of the field by the 30. And it'll be a hold against the Threshers. So second big penalty on this drive for the Threshers. It is from the spot, which was the 31. So that will put the ball at the Braves 41. And it'll make it 2nd and 19 for the Threshers, but Bethel had no problems except for that hold on that last play, picking up yardage for a first down. We'll see what they do this time around. Single receivers both sides of the field. Barnes under center. This time he'll keep it, pitches it out here near side. Trying a little stutter step move, but being brought down at about the 37 goes Cameron Harrison. Tony Davis makes the stop for Ottawa. It's a gain of 4 to the Braves 37, and it'll make it 3rd and about 16 for the Threshers. So a passing situation here with 10:35 left to play first quarter. No score. Francis out to the far side. Galliard here to the near side. Barnes is under center. Scurry, the tailback, man in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Barnes wants to throw, has a man coming out of the backfield. It's caught. What a great catch, and that will be enough for a first down inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. Mason Murray making a nice catch between a couple of defenders. That is a gain of 21. Threshers continue the drive now at inside the red zone, 1st and 10 to the Braves 16 as Barnes goes under center. Barnes will keep it, finds a hole, snakes his way up to the 10 as he went between the tackle and guard on the left-hand side. They'll give him all the way up to the 9 on a gain of 7 on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up. Caden Christensen in the backfield as the tailback now for Bethel. Tanner Galliard near the line on the near side. And there's motion. That may be on Bethel for a false start, as it looked like Harrison may have moved early. We'll get the official call coming here. No, it'll be an offsides against Ottawa. That'll be a half the distance to the goal penalty. And it'll bring up a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Threshers on the penalty. The first one of the day on Ottawa. Not a good time to pick that one up. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 5. 9:20 to play first quarter. First drive of the day. Barnes will hand it off, and easily scampering into the end zone around the left side was Mario Quintero on a 5-yard touchdown run. Mario Quintero followed his blocks, and this Braves defense, no answer on this first drive with 9:13 to go in the first quarter. Logan DeMond will be on for the extra point. Snap is good. Kick is away. And it splits the pipes. 7-0, Bethel is in front here at Advent Health Field. 9:13 left to play. First quarter, we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Back will be Devin Johnston for Ottawa to return the kickoff. Bethel, first drive of the afternoon, took off almost 6 minutes, just under 6 minutes. 8-play drive. Braden Francis will kick it away for the Threshers. Devin Johnson takes it at the 1 for Ottawa. Brings it up the far sideline at the 15. Makes a man miss. Passes the 20 and is brought down around the 22 of Ottawa with 9:07 to go, first quarter. Juarez the third on the tackle for Bethel. Braves' first possession will start at their own 22. Dakota Lynn will step in at quarterback for Ottawa. He'll have Derek Curtis behind him as the tailback. Braves will send 2 receivers to the near side, a single to the far side. 1st and 10 from the 22 of Ottawa, ball at the far hash. Handoff Curtis, finds a gap, but just enough to get about a yard to the 23 as this Bethel defense closed it very quickly. Philip Williams on the tackle. They're going to say no gain on first down. So to make it 2nd down and 10 for Ottawa. Braves will split out 2 receivers to both sides of the field. Shotgun Lynn. Bethel showing blitz. Likes to bring a lot of pressure. Lynn looks, fires, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught near the sticks at the 31. Making the catch for Ottawa University is Correll Hill. So a gain to the 31. That's a gain of 9. It'll make it 3rd and 1 for the Braves. 8:07 to play, first quarter, 7-0 Bethel. Bethel has everybody to the line within 5 yards. Lynn trying to draw the Threshers offside. Curtis, the tailback there. We got a little bit of movement. Lynn's going to throw one, and it's going to be caught by Dylan Foose. No, they're going to say it hit the ground. But I believe the Braves will pick up this first down for an offside on the Threshers. Lynn with the hard count. Got the line to jump a little early, and it is offsides. It will move the chains, and it'll put the ball at the 36 of Ottawa. Ball is at the near hash. Hill to the near side. Davis and Foose far side. 1st and 10 for the Braves from the 36. Shotgun. Lynn. He'll have Curtis to the left of him. Lynn will keep it himself, but the pressure by Bethel just ate the line up. Josh Siebold, the senior, crashed the line and was able to bring down Lynn, who pulled the ball out of Curtis's back, out of his hands, because that play was not going anywhere. That'll be a loss of 2 to the 34. 2nd down and 12 for Ottawa University. Pistol look. 2 receivers near side. 1 solitary receiver to the far side. Curtis is the tailback. Tight end McMahon moves far to the near side. Lind will hand it off to Curtis. Curtis able to find his way through the first set of tackles, gets tripped up to the 38 for a gain of 4. And it'll make it 3rd and 8 for Ottawa at their own 38-yard line. Braves trying to convert on 3rd down for the first time today. First opportunity to do so. Linden shotgun, Curtis to his right, twin receivers both sides. Krell Hill on a little slant, catches it around the 45, spun around and up to the 47. He'll pick up a first down. Gain of 9, great pass there by Lind. And that's where Kansas Wesleyan really made their living last week against this Thresher defense, was in the passing game. Threshers have not allowed a lot of rushing yards at all this year. 6:05 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Bethel. Braves have it 1st and 10 at their own 47. Lind looking for the play. He'll have Curtis to his right. Again, they'll line up 2 receivers, both sides of the field. Tight end McMahon in the slot on the far side. Lind will take off with it, but he is getting away. Looks to throw it here to the near side for Davis. Braves wanted a flag for pass interference as the defensive back, Philip Williams, had his arms all around him. None given. That looked close. Davis had an opportunity to get that. Lind did a great job to keep the play alive. But it'll make it 2nd and 10 for Ottawa from their own 47. Shotgun for Lind. Hill and Davis near side. Single receiver far side. Curtis to the left of Lind. He'll sling it out quickly. Caught by Hill. One man misses. He's up to the 45, the 40. He's near the 35 where he'll be forced out of bounds at the 33 of Bethel. So good job there by Ottawa to move the chains. Hill and Davis again to the near side. 2 receivers far side. Shotgun. Lind with Curtis to the right of it. 1st and 10 from the 33 of the Threshers. 5:20 to go, first quarter. Lind looks, almost has it intercepted. Telegraphed that pass to Hill. Right there, getting his big meaty paws on it was the linebacker, Cade Miller. And had he kept that one in his hands, he might have taken that one to the house. Braves will catch a break. Makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 33 of the Threshers. Ball is at the near hash mark. Again, twin receivers near side, a single far side pistol look for Lind. Curtis is the tailback. They'll hand it to Curtis. Curtis makes a man miss, makes a second man miss. Going from side to side, finally will go north to south and gets across the 30 to the 29 for a gain of 4 on 2nd down. And they'll make it 3rd and 6. Curtis sidestepping and juking just a little bit to get away from tacklers and was finally able to plant his foot and move it up on the far sideline. Now the Braves will have it 3rd and 6 from the 29. 3 receivers set up here to the near side. Hill, Foose, and Davis. Shotgun, Lind. We'll hand it off to Curtis. Curtis follows his blocks. He's going to be just shy of the first down marker as he gets across the 25. So it'll be 4th and 1 for Ottawa. 4:16 to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers near side. Foose to the far side. Pistol look. Lind with 15 on the play clock. Curtis now will move just to the left of it. Bethel, everybody within about 2 yards of the line. Lind will hand it off, but he's going to be stopped at the 25 for no gain. Darrow Castillo Jr. on the tackle, the freshman. The Braves will turn it over on downs with 3:52 to go here, first quarter. Bethel's second crack will start at their own 25. Braves did good to move the ball and really get some positives there, but could not keep the drive going. So Threshers will split out two receivers, one to the far side, one to the near side, Galliard. Barnes is under center. Scurry, the tailback. I'll hand it off to Scurry. Scurry goes left side and angles his way past the line of scrimmage to the 28 for a gain of 3. Second down, 7 coming up now for the Threshers. As they'll go with that same look, two receivers to both, one to one side, one to the near side. Galliard again here to the near side. Barnes goes under center, the tailback Scurry. Maybe look to see that they go to somebody different this time, and they will. They'll pitch it out here to the near side. Braves read it right away. Harrison is able to pick up some positive yardage across the 30 and up to the 33. Grant Goldman on the tackle. Look, actually give him a gain of 6 to the 34. It'll make it 3rd and 1 for the Threshers. Threshers went 2 of 2 on 3rd down in their first drive. Barnes goes under center. He'll keep it himself. First down yardage and more as he gets bundled up at the 40 and finally brought down at the 43 as he took it right up the near side on the hash marks. Gain of 9 on the quarterback keeper will keep the chains going. 2:25 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Bethel. The Braves defense just trying to find a way to get off the field. 105 yards in this first quarter for Bethel. They are averaging 8.1 yards a play. Two receivers to the far side. Galliard is in the slot. Barnes keeps it himself. And he'll finally be wrapped up as he goes between the center and guard on the near side. And he's up to midfield with a gain of 7 on first down. The timeout called for by Bethel. With 1:49 left to play first quarter, we'll take it with them. Bethel's in front of Ottawa 7-0. 30-second break. You're listening to us on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
The NFL is back, and the NFL app has you covered. So get ready for football all season long and just tap into the NFL app.
NFL, baby, let's make it happen.
Just tap in to watch your local and primetime games all season, now through Super Bowl 56.
For the end zone, touchdown!
Get up-to-the-minute news, videos, highlights, stats, and more on all your favorite teams and rookies to watch.
Welcome to the NFL!
Download to your mobile device today at NFL.com/mobile or in your app store. Certain restrictions and data rates may apply.
2nd and 3 as we come out of break. Bethel with the ball at the Brave, right at midfield at the 50. Threshers with a 7-0 lead on a 5-yard touchdown run by Mario Quintero. Second drive for the Threshers. Braves' first drive, they turned it over on downs at the Bethel 25. Defense, though, for Ottawa just really having a hard time answering this running attack of the Threshers. As Barnes will take the field. Last year's matchup, the Threshers had 522 yards of offense and were averaging 8 yards a play. And they right now are averaging 8 yards a play here through this first quarter. Barnes goes under center. Will keep it himself. And he will be brought down for a gain right near the sticks of a couple. Tony Davis on the tackle for Ottawa. Gain of 3 to the 47. It will be enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Threshers. The ball on the U of the OU logo at the 47 of Ottawa. Bethel with 5 on the play clock. Barnes under center, 1 on the play clock. Gets it. No, timeout called for, I do believe, by the Threshers, as that was really dangerously close to being delay a game. Minute 19 to go here, first quarter, and we will take the break with them. 7-0 Bethel. 30-second break. You're listening to us on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Bethel called a timeout as they were dangerously close to a delay of game. We come out of the timeout. 1st and 10 for the Threshers at the Braves 47. Ball at the near hash. $1:19 left to go, first quarter. Barnes goes under center, single receiver far side. Handoff Harrison, big hole. He's across the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20. No one's going to touch him. Touchdown, Bethel. Chance Scurry on a 47-yard touchdown run right through the heart of the Braves defense. And it's now 13-0 Bethel. That offensive line for the Threshers parted the defensive line. And Scurry scurried his way down the field. Great speed for a big running back like Scurry at 225 pounds. The extra point is up. It's through. And with 1:11 to go, first quarter, it is now 14-0 Bethel. And we'll take a 30-second break. We'll take a Yes, as I said, we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to us on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Wake up to Wendy's and get a bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. Made with fresh cracked eggs and served on a hot buttery croissant that's fluffy enough to sleep on. It's time to wakey. Hit the Wendy's drive-thru and get your bacon or sausage, egg, and Swiss breakfast croissant for just $1.99. That's a better breakfast for just $1.99. Only at Wendy's. We got you.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Third-party delivery prices may vary. Not valid in a combo.
Chance Scurry, a 47-yard touchdown run, makes it a 2-score game for the Threshers. 14-0. Minute 11 left to play here in the first quarter. Threshers will kick it away. Francis will do the honors. Devin Johnston will set up at the 10 in between the hash marks. Kick is away left to right. It'll go into the end zone. Oh, no, it bounces out. It didn't go into the end zone, and Devin Johnston has to go back for it. And a special teams miscue there will set up. There is a flag back at about the 25. And if this is against Ottawa, that will push it at least half the distance to the goal. It is currently at the 7. Mental mistake right there by Ottawa. It's a hold. And so that'll put the ball at the 4. So the Braves will start at their own 4 with 68 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. And they have a tall task in front of them now. Down 2 scores and having to go 96 yards to try to get on the board. Lind will go under center. They'll hand it off to Curtis, bounces it outside. He's tripped up over the 5 to the 8, a gain of 4 on first down. .45 seconds to go here in the quarter. It will be 2nd and 6. Pistol look this time, Lind, with Curtis, the tailback. Hill near side, single receiver far side. Curtis stutter steps, plants his foot, will push up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 2. Grant Godsey on the tackle for Bethel. 3rd and 4 coming up for Ottawa with 10 on the game clock, and they may let this one just run out. And that's what they're going to do. So 1 period into the books, and it is 14-0 Bethel in front of Ottawa. We'll take a 60-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT.
Welcome back to Advent Health Field. Bob Johnson broadcasting. We appreciate you joining us here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon for some football. Braves will have it 3rd and 4 from the 10. Bethel, through 3 games, has not allowed a 100-yard rusher so far, and they've only allowed one team to rush for 100 yards so far. Braves are going to have to find a way to get it done here as we wait for the scoreboard to be corrected. So Ottawa will have it 3rd and 4 from the 10 at the far hash mark. McMahon, the tight end, will come out to the near side along with Foose. Davis and Hill to the far side. Lind in shotgun, Curtis to his right. Lind looks, throws, fires, wants Davis. It's caught. It's going to be enough for the first down right at the 9. Or excuse me, at the 14. So a gain of 4. So the Braves will move the chains. Good job on a nice little short passing route to convert and get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 14 of Ottawa. Foose and Davis near side, Hill to the far side. Shotgun for Lind. Curtis will move to his left side. 15 on the play clock. Lind trying to maybe draw Bethel off sides as they go with no down lineman. They'll hand it off to Curtis. Curtis finds a little bit of a gap. Moves his way past the 15. Here to the near side and forced out of bounds at the 21 of Ottawa. Excuse me, that'll be at the 20 is where they'll have it. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for Ottawa. 3 receivers bunched up far side, screen pass caught by Hill. He's got first down yardage past the 25 and steps out of bounds at the 30 on the Bethel sideline. Gain of 10 moves the chains. $14-15 left to go in the half. 14-0 Bethel. Braves are moving the ball and doing quite well doing so. Need to get in the end zone this time around, though. Linden shotgun, twin receivers near side. A single receiver far side. Fakes the handoff. It'll be caught over the middle at the 35 by the tight end McMahon, who went down to a knee to get it. That'll be a gain of 5 on first down. And really, that's what the Braves need to do. They need to continue to win on first down, get 3, 4, 5 yards, set up some second and third and shorts if possible. And Lynn looking comfortable here so far this afternoon at quarterback. Davis and Foose to the near side, Hill far side, Curtis to the left of Lynn, shotgun. Bethel again wanting to bring some pressure. Handoff, Curtis finds a gap. He'll be close to the sticks at the 39 with a gain of 4. Be just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short for Ottawa. So the Braves will send out 2 receivers to the near side. Hill to the far side. Handoff, no, Lynn keeps it himself. He'll have enough for the first down as he gets across the 40 and down to the 41. Gain of 2. That's enough to move the chains. 9th play of this drive coming up for Ottawa. 12:38 to go in the half. 14-0 Bethel. James Reeder now in at tailback. He'll be behind Lynn. Braves will flip the 2 receivers from the near side to the far side. Foose to the near side now. Lynn keeps it. RPO wanted to get it out to the far side to Hill, but he leaves it short. It's incomplete. Coming in for Ottawa, Caden Kerr at wide receiver. 2nd and 10 from the 41 of Ottawa. Shotgun, Lynn. Bethel brings pressure. Lynn throws a nice ball once. Colton Davis, but led him too far on the sideline. Davis was going up the numbers on the far side. That ball was thrown more towards the sideline. It'll be incomplete. Incompletion makes it 3rd and 10 now for Ottawa University at their own 41. So Kerr and Foose near side. Davis and Hill to the far side. Reeder will be to the right of Lind, who's in shotgun. 9 on the play clock. Ball at the 41 of Ottawa between the hashes. Lind looks, throws, fires. Caught by Hill over midfield. And first down yardage to the 47 of Bethel. Gain of 12, and that'll move the chains. 12 minutes to go in the half. 14-0. It's Bethel in front. Braves have twin receivers both sides of the field. Lind looks, throws it out far side. It's going to be caught at the 44 by Hill. Lind is finding Hill to be a comfortable receiver out there. Gain of 3. Makes it 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 44 of Bethel at the far hash. 2nd and 7. Snap. Lind looks, throws, fires. Caught by Davis. No, he dropped it. He had it in his hands, just couldn't hang on to it as Lind left at a little high. It's an incompletion. And it'll be 3rd and 8 now for Ottawa University. This drive started at the Ottawa 40, or excuse me, at the Ottawa 4. They're up to the 44 of Bethel. The drive started with 1:08 to go in the first quarter. Snap to Lind. Lind steps back. He's in trouble, and he's going to be brought down inside Braves territory for a sack. Josh Siebold, the senior, squashes the Braves' opportunity there. It's a loss back to the 47 of Ottawa. Be a loss of 10. Braves will punt for the first time this afternoon. Adam Gilbert, the redshirt freshman from Drexel, Missouri, is on. Trey Palmer back at the 10 for the Threshers. Snap is good. Kick is going to be taken by Palmer at the 20, far sidelines. Tries to walk the tightrope near the 35. He will step out of bounds. See where they have it marked at the 34 of Bethel. 10:24 to play in the half. 1st and 10 for the Threshers as they move right to left here in the second quarter. Barnes under center. Single receiver, both sides of the field. Barnes wants to throw, rolls out now near side. Wants to keep it himself. He will angle out of bounds at the 40 and to the 41. Santino G on the chase. It'll be a gain of 7. It's 2nd down and 3 for the Threshers. Near side, Braden Francis. Tanner Galliard will be near the line of scrimmage. Barnes under center. Wants to throw again. Looks deep. Has a man. It'll be incomplete. Nice dive there by the intended receiver. Braden Francis couldn't come up with it. Tony Davis on the coverage. 3rd and 3 for the Threshers at their own 41. 10-11 to play in this first half, a quick moving first half. Single receivers both sides of the field. Under center is Barnes. They'd be changing up the play now. Barnes will hand it off. And taking it right up the middle and picking up first down yardage, Scott Greider. Be a gain of 6. To the 46 of Bethel. 1st and 10 Threshers. Ball at the near hash. Single receivers both sides of the field. Kept by Barnes on the pitch. Bouncing off of one tackle and getting across midfield now in the Braves territory at the 39. Rudy Juarez, the 3rd on the carry. Should have been caught in the backfield. Braves not able to do so. Juarez with a nice gain to the 39 of Ottawa. Picks up 15. And it's 1st and 10 for the Threshers from the Braves 39. 9:15 to go in the half. 14-0 Bethel. 5th play of this Thresher drive. Chance Scurry, the tailback. Barnes will hand it off to Scurry. Scurry gets around the first line, and it takes several black shirts to bring him down as he moves across the 35 to the 34. Santino G in on that scrum. Gain of 5. It'll make it 2nd down and 5 for the Threshers at the 34 of Ottawa. Scurry again, the tailback. 2 receivers close to the line. It's going to be kept by Barnes. Barnes, big hole. He's up the midfield. 20, 25, 15. Oh, he fumbles the ball. It's going to go into the end zone. And there'll be a touchback. So Braves force a turnover. Grant Goldman forcing the fumble. So the Braves will take over at their own 20 with 8:16 to go in the half. Defense able to force a turnover. But right now, the defense having to find a way. It's good that they forced the turnover, but they're giving up 9.2 yards per play, and that is not going to be acceptable for the rest of this game. Braves offense will come back out. Kerr to the near side. 3 receivers bunched up to the far side. Lind, shotgun. Dalen Johnson will take the handoff. Makes a man miss. Will be tripped up at the 25. And that's where they'll mark him down on a gain of 5 on 1st down. On the tackle, Drennan Lennox for the Threshers. 7:55 to go in the half. 14-0 Bethel. Lind. Shotgun. On the day, 8 of 13. As time looks, throws, fires, finds his man Jones over the middle. It's caught at the 33. Angles to the near side, past the 35, and to the 39, a gain of 14. So nice job there. That's the 3rd receiver of the day catching a pass for Ottawa, but there is a flag. It's coming back. Personal foul against Ottawa. Legal hands to the face. Jordan Hobson being flagged for that one. So that'll take the penalty. Will put the ball all the way back to the 10. And make it 2nd down and long for Ottawa. 7:33 to play in the half. 2nd and 18 coming up. Hill along with the 2nd receiver to the far side. Kerr and Foose to the near side. Lynn will have Dalen Johnson to the left of him. Shotgun. Lynn looks, fires. Wanted on a slant route, Foose. And it's not going to be caught, as knocking it out of his hands was Brendan Sanders. And it'll make it 3rd and long. Third and 18 coming up now for Ottawa. Shotgun for Lind. Twin receivers both sides of the field. And now a timeout called for by Ottawa. 7:09 to play first half. It's 14-0 Bethel. And we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
Braves take their first timeout of the half with 7:09 to go. here in the second quarter. It's 14-0 Bethel. Threshers have scored on a 5-yard touchdown run and on a 47-yard touchdown run. Braves have not been able to get into the end zone or into scoring range so far here this afternoon. They are moving the ball very well. It'll be 3rd and 18. Lind shotgun for Ottawa. Ball is at the 13 of the Braves. Lind in trouble, and he will be sacked at the 5. Bringing pressure. Mark Lanier, defensive line, shoots through there. It's a huge loss back to the 15. It's a loss of 10. Back to the 5. And Gilbert will be punting right from the back edge of the end zone. Trey Palmer stationed at the Braves 42 with 6:29 left to play. Punt will be angled here near side. There is a flag. Palmer gets away from would-be tacklers, angled to the far side, past the 30 and up to the 25. We'll see what this flag is for. Threshers, though, set up for great field position. Right now, the ball would be at the Braves 24. It is a hold against Bethel. So the Threshers will have it at the 34. That's where it'll be 1st and 10 at the 34 of Ottawa for Bethel. Threshers in front, 14-0. 206 total yards in this first half for Bethel. Threshers will send out a single receiver to the near side, Matt Hernandez. Single receiver to the far side. Now the head linesman with a whistle. And an extra football on the field. That'll come off. Barnes will go under center. Scott Grider in the backfield as the tailback. They'll hand it off. Grider slices through the tackle and guard on the far side and up to the 29 for a gain of 5 on 1st down. Colby Johnson with the tackle for Ottawa. Second down and 5 coming up for Bethel. DJ Sears is actually in at quarterback now. He's under center. He'll keep it himself. Wants to pitch it out. The Braves do a great job of keeping that from happening and bottling him up. Jacob Garcia on the tackle. A loss of a yard to the 30. And it's 3rd and 6 for the Threshers. Hernandez here to the near side. Harrison, the A-back against the line. Single receiver to the far side is Galliard. Barnes under center. They'll pitch it out near side. Hurdling over a man in an open field near side. 10-5. Touchdown Bethel. Mason Murray with a 30-yard touchdown run, the second big touchdown run of the day given up. And it's 20-0 Bethel with 4:51 to go here in the half. Namond on for the extra point. No, not really. Well, really hardly any wind today. Flags barely moving on the goalposts. Snap is good. Kick is away. End over end through the uprights. It's good. And it's 21-0 Bethel with 4:51 to play in the half. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
From the front yard to the back, get your home fall ready at Lowe's. Save up to $10 on Scott's Turf Builder grass seed for a thicker lawn. Plus, save $30 on a Charbroil stainless steel 4-burner gas grill. Was $2.99, now $2.69. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Grill price reflects discount. Valid 9/23 through 9/29, U.S. only.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
30-yard touchdown run, Mason Murray. And it's 21-0 Bethel. As they'll kick it away to Devin Johnston, who is at the 5 on the north end of the field. Kick is away, angled far side, fair catch called for by Devin Johnston. 4:51 to play in the half. The Braves will get another crack at it. 87 total yards on the day, 72 passing, just 15 rushing. This Thresher team, this Thresher defense, just incredibly strong against the run. Lind will be in shotgun. Curtis to his left. 3 receivers far side. 1st and 10 from the 25. Hand off Curtis. Curtis patiently looks for a hole. Finds one. Scrambles past the 30. Tripped up at the 32. Gain of 7. And a nice gain on 1st down. That'll make it 2nd down and 3 for Ottawa at their own 32. Ball at the near hash. Braves will bunch up 3 receivers far side. Shotgun Lind. Hand off Curtis. Curtis gets some room. He'll be close to the 1st down. I think he has it right at the 35. And it is. Excuse me, a gain of 3 there to the 35. Braves have picked up 8 first downs on the day. Much better first half offensively. So he'll split out 2 receivers to the far side. Foose, near side. Handoff, Curtis. Curtis follows some blocks here to the near side. Be brought down near the 38 of Ottawa. On the near side, Doug Ryder on the tackle. I'll give him to the 38, a gain of 3. 3:39 to play first half, 2nd and 7. Shotgun Lind again. Curtis to the left of him. They'll hand it off to Curtis. And that time, Curtis will lose the ball. It'll be picked up. No, he is down. Head linesman is pointing that he was down. Clark on the tackle. It's a loss back to the 35. Back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Curtis had to come out. Lost his helmet. Kerr and Foose to the near side. Davis Hill far side. James Reeder will be in the backfield with Lind. 13 on the play clock. 3:25 on the game clock. 3rd and 10 from the Braves 35. Ball is at the near hash. And now a timeout called for by Ottawa. We'll take it with them. 3:25 left to play first half. 21-0 Bethel. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
Join Macy's in support of Girls Inc. now through September 30th. Here's how you can help. Give back online now or round up your store purchase amount and donate your extra change up to 99 cents to Girls Inc. The funds we raise will go to college readiness and STEM programming for girls to inspire them to be strong, smart, and bold. Make your donation to Girls Inc. today at Macy's stores and Macy's.com/Macy's Gives.
Braves will have 3rd and 10 when they take the field here after the timeout. 3:25 to play here in the first half, 21-0 Bethel. Coming up at the half, we're going to catch up with Josh Stangby and see what he's been up to these days. And then, we're going to talk with head basketball coach Aaron Siebenthal about the men's basketball team. And we'll also get you first half stats and scores. One game going on in the KCAC right now. 3rd and 10 from the 35. Linden shotgun pitches that out near side. It's going to be caught. He'll be just shy of the first down as it's Kerr at the 43. Gain of 8. And the Braves look like they'll go for it on 4th and 2. Kerr and Foose near side. No, they will punt it. The Braves will go ahead and choose to punt. It'll be Gilbert who will come on. He'll punt from the 27 of Ottawa. Palmer will be back to return at the 20 of Bethel. Kick is away, end over end kicked. Palmer will let it bounce at the 30. Rolls past the 25 and then comes to a stop at the 23 of the Threshers. Braves won the toss. They deferred to the second half. They will start the second half with the ball. Right now, though, this defense having to find a way to get off the field without giving up any more points. The only time that was done was a forced fumble on Bethel's first drive here of the second quarter. The rest of their drives have ended in touchdowns. Right now for Bethel, it's Chance Scurry, 5 rushes, 81 yards. He's averaging 16.2 per carry. Now Sears is in. He wants to pass. Braves had him dead to right to the backfield. He gets away. Sears will get away with it. Throws it. It'll be incomplete. Almost made something out of nothing. Coming back for it was Tanner Galliard on the far side of the field. But again, the Braves missed opportunity with tackling, and this has been a theme so far in the first 4 games, really, for Ottawa. Second and 10 for the Threshers. Near side, it's Francis. Single receiver far side. Sears under center. Scurry behind him. They'll pitch it out far side. Braves undercut Harrison on the carry as he took it around on that far side. And not before picking up a few positive yards. That'll be to the 38. It'll be a gain of, or 28, a gain of 5. 1:45 to play in the half. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Threshers. Again, they will send single receivers to the far and near side of the field. Scurry the tailback. Sears keeps it, pitches it out here near side. First down yardage past the 40, past the 45, into the 47. Goes Mason Murray. Goldman on the tackle. Gain of 19. And it'll make it 1st and 10 for the Bethel Threshers with the 1:20 left to play in the half. Sears under center, Scurry behind him. Single receivers both sides of the field. Murray far side. Sears pump fakes, wants to throw, wants to go deep. Has a man. It'll be caught as getting in front of his man. That was Devin Johnston. was Galliard, who had perfect positioning in front of the defensive back. It's a size matchup for Galliard, who is 6'3". Devin Johnston at 5'10". Threshers now have it 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll hand it off. Sears will keep it himself. Johnson on the tackle. Sears will move up to the 14 for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Threshers moving quickly. Sears fakes the handoff. Looks, throws, fires. It'll be caught. Touchdown, Threshers. Murray on the catch, his 2nd touchdown of the day. So Sears to Murray. And it's 27-0 with 30 seconds left to go in the half. Snap, kick, and it's through. So 30 seconds to go in the half. It is 28-0 Bethel over Ottawa. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at QualityStructures.com.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Threshers 339 yards of offense in this first half, and they have a 4-score lead, 28-0 with 30 seconds to play. And Ottawa will have Devin Johnston inside the 5 to return this one. Braden Francis will kick it away. Angled far side. Foose will take it at the 15. Foose will move past the 20, the 25, and to the 29. Siebold on the tackle. 24 seconds to go here in the half. The Braves with a big hole to try to climb out of. They start at their own 29. Relatively clean game so far. Just 3 penalties for Ottawa, 4 for Bethel. Lind will have Derek Curtis, the tailback. So he will slice his way up to the 35 and brought down at the 38 for a gain of 9 on first down. 17 to go here in the half. Shotgun Lind fakes the handoff, looks, throws, fires, has a man. Hill, there's a flag, and this may be roughing the passer on Bethel. Avery Hawkins may be the guilty party. 4 seconds on the clock. And is roughing the passer. So that'll move the ball into Bethel territory. It'll be a first down at the 48 of Bethel. So the last play of the half coming up. Braves will hand it off to Curtis. Curtis Makes a couple of men miss, bounces it outside, and he is brought down at the 41 for a gain of 7, but that will end the first half. At the half, it is 28-0 Bethel, and we'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll catch up with head basketball coach Aaron Siebenthal as he will talk about his team coming up for the basketball season. We'll get you first half stats. We'll get you scores. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. When we have a funeral or a visitation at the funeral home, we try very hard to make friends and family feel comfortable. We want you to feel at home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
Smoked Creations wants you to enjoy daily specials and the best barbecue in Franklin County. Dine in at 222 East Logan Street or call 785-242-4227 to order carryout.
From the front yard to the back, get your home fall ready at Lowe's. Save up to $10 on Scott's Turf Builder grass seed for a thicker lawn. Plus, save $30 on a Charbroil stainless steel 4-burner gas grill. Was $2.99, now $2.69. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Grill price reflects discount. Valid 9/23 through 9/29, U.S. only.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT.
Ottawa University Braves halftime on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. And it's my pleasure to bring, again, another program on to discuss the upcoming season and talk a little bit about what's been going on with Ottawa University Braves basketball head coach Aaron Siebenthal. Coach, thank you so much for spending time with us to kind of get caught up on everything.
Yeah, my pleasure, Bob. Thanks so much for having me.
Braves with a good season last year, 17-9, 11-8 in conference. Things were really wacky because of COVID and games being scheduled and rescheduled, but it really seemed like everybody handled it as well as they could with everything that went on.
Yeah, you know, I think it really hit us hard. We were playing well early, and you know, we had 35 days off at the beginning of the year, and then came back from that straight into conference play, and it took us a little while to kind of regain our feet and get back going. But once we did, we were playing pretty well, and felt like we had a shot at even making the national tournament, and just fell a little short of that. But overall, it was a good year. Our guys, I think, really handled stuff really well, probably better than I did. You know, as far as the ups and downs and the swings of COVID and quarantine and all that. But, you know, we're just happy to be back on the court right now and getting ready for our for practice starting here in a couple weeks.
Practice is going to be starting up. Season for Ottawa University opens up on October 28th against Haskell. That's going to be a home game in which Ottawa found themselves really making Wilson Fieldhouse home court advantage 10-3 last year for the Braves. So that's a big deal, especially being well over 500 in those home games.
Yeah, you know, the last few years we've been really, really good at home, and you know, I think a lot of that is attributed to, you know, we get a great home crowd. It's always really, really loud in Wilson Fieldhouse. So, We're excited to open the season at home and have a good local opponent with Haskell that we try and play every year. So we're excited right now. We got fans back in the stands, hopefully, and I know our guys feed off that energy. And I think the fans enjoy our style of play and kind of how we get up and down and really share the ball and score a lot of points.
Some nice pieces of the puzzle returning this year for the program. Of course, Jaquan Daniels, Perry Carroll is back. You also Joe Johnson III, Andre Jackson, a lot of good players returning, great players, and you've brought in some really key pieces to fill in the holes.
Yeah, we're really excited to have those 5 seniors back. I think Jackson Mallory's the only one of the seniors that you didn't mention, and he's a guy that doesn't really stand out as far as the stat sheet, but he does so many of the little things that we need him to do. And all those other guys you mentioned really like to shoot the ball, and Jackson doesn't do that to be effective. So it's good to have one guy out there that doesn't need to shoot the ball all the time, that's for sure.
And brought in some local names during the off season. Of course, Kobe Johnson and Maddox Decker, 2 of those. Kobe Johnson coming from a family that is synonymous with Braves basketball. His father Darnell played for Coach Andy Carrier, and then of course his mother Melanie Herkin played women's basketball from 93 to 95. So a little bit of an OU pedigree joining the team.
Yeah, for sure. It's great to recruit, local, and we always want to make that a priority, and to get, second generation players like Kobe Johnson, like Maddox Decker, whose dad Thatcher played for Coach Carrier for a year as well after transferring back. Those guys, it's just awesome to have those guys back in our program and see their parents back in Wilson Fieldhouse again and on campus. So we're excited about those guys. We brought in a huge class. We brought in 37 guys. So we've got a huge class. A couple other freshmen we're really excited about. Elijah Mason from Edmond, Oklahoma is really talented, really good. He actually committed to us in the fall. He was a big target of ours. And then along with Kobe, obviously is a big target of ours. We recruited him for 2 years at least and got him back from prep school. And then A.J. Hoff is another young man we're really excited about from Florida. Those are the 3 freshmen. We're probably at the top of our list right now. We got some other really good young players. And we brought in a couple transfers. Tristan Hull out of Central Missouri State. Brought him in. He's a big man, 6'7", and he actually played with Jaquan and Andre at Highland, and he's a really good player at Highland before going to D2, and he's got 2 years to play for us. And then Peyton Mallory, Jackson's little brother, transferred in from Simpson, and he'll be a freshman after getting his COVID year back, and I think he's got a chance to help us down the road here too. So mostly went with freshmen, just those couple transfers. Lots of guys, and lots of guys are going to get opportunities. We're looking forward to start practice up here September 13th.
What can the fans expect this year different from this basketball team than maybe last year?
Oh, I hope not too much. I feel like we've done a pretty good job of establishing our identity and who we're going to be, and so many guys returning, not just from last year, but from our championship team from the year before. Continuity-wise, I think we should really hit the ground running. So I hope a lot doesn't change. Last year I think we had some key turnovers at certain times. We play fast. We're going to have some turnovers. So I think just taking a little bit care of the ball and really just trying to integrate the new guys into our stuff is going to be the biggest keys for us right now. And then always for us, it's difficult rebounding-wise. We're not very big, and we're kind of built that way. So we got a team rebound, but those are really the keys we're going to work on. So I hope, we scored over 90 points a game and had 14 assists a game, and those are things that I hope will continue.
Not a lot of time to prepare when it comes to getting into the conference season. You open non-conference on the 30th of October, and then by November 17th you start conference play. So hopefully between all the practices and the non-con, you kind of get into that rhythm early.
Yeah, our schedule's brutal when it comes to our conference. 24 conference games, and our conference has just gotten so much better over the last 3, 4, 5 years. Both Bethel and Oklahoma Wesleyan went deep into the national tournament last year, and we really haven't seen any sort of fall off from our conference when we went to one division in NAI basketball, and if anything else, I think our conference has actually gotten better since we went one division. And we were 7-2 against the Heart of America Conference last year, our conference versus their conference. So, I think our conference is going to be really good, top to bottom, like it always is. And 24 games is just just a heavyweight, boxing match basically. You never know what you're going to get from day in and day out, and there's no easy wins for sure. So it's conference season is a long grind, but I think that's what makes it special if you're lucky enough to come out on top.
My dog agrees with you. Coach, I appreciate you taking time out to talk about the program and get and kind of give everybody a little bit of a primer, because it's going to be basketball season before we know it. If anybody is interested in the program, learning more, maybe has a student or someone who might be interested, how do they go about getting in contact with you?
Yeah, that's a great question, Bob. I mean, we have a really good social media presence. We're on Twitter is probably where we're most active. Our Twitter handle on there is @BravesHoops. Obviously, you can go to OttawaBraves.com to our website and check us out there and see a lot of stuff there. And then lastly, OU men's basketball at ottawa.edu is just kind of our general email address. So we're happy to have people reach out to us if they need anything. We've got an elite camp coming up in October to try and bring in some new recruits and kind of show them what we have. So we've got a lot going on, and we're staying busy, and we're making the guys work. We just got out of the gym, a little conditioning, and things are going well. So if you need anything from us, please reach out. We'd love to hear from you.
Coach, thank you so much. Good luck with the season, and I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Sounds good, Bob. Thanks. Go Braves.
That is head coach Aaron Siebenthal for Ottawa University Braves basketball, and we will take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at scores around the KCAC, get you caught up on first half stats, and so much more. You're listening to Braves Halftime on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Whether you're getting a jump start on school shopping or looking for a new style to be adventurous with, we've got you covered with the latest Vera Bradley designs at Sutton's Jewelry. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton, reminding you that Vera Bradley is the leading designer of women's handbags, luggage and travel items, fashion and home accessories, and unique gifts. When you see a Vera Bradley design, you know you're getting the latest, hottest, and most desired fashion accessory out there. And we've got them at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Have you received an email, call, or text about winning a sweepstakes you didn't enter? Don't fall victim to the latest scams. Hi, this is Shelby from Kansas State Bank, encouraging you to protect yourself against these unsolicited attempts to take your money. Contact your financial institution immediately to protect your account if you feel you've been targeted. A reminder from Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code GREAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GREAT.
But yeah, I'll probably go with that same score.
We are at the half. It's 28-0, and Bethel is in front of Ottawa University here this afternoon. And let's get you caught up on scores. Just one game going on right now in the KCAC, and it is a fantastic game featuring two undefeated teams who are going to be vying for the conference championship. Southwestern is in front of Avila in Avila, 20-10. That game is also at the half. Rest of the action in the KCAC is later this evening. 6 o'clock kick, Friends at St. Mary's, and then the 7 o'clock starts, Kansas Wesleyan at Bethany, Sterling then at Tabor. So that's a look at the KCAC scores. Let's get you real quick in the Big 12. It's SMU over TCU 42-34. Texas beating Texas Tech 70-35. And the rest of the action getting underway either later this afternoon or this evening. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll get you first half stats and more. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves Halftime on 1220 at 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Join Macy's in support of Girls Inc. now through September 30th. Here's how you can help. Give back online now or round up your store purchase amount and donate your extra change up to 99 cents to Girls Inc. The funds we raise will go to college readiness and STEM programming for girls to inspire them to be strong, smart, and bold. Make your donation to Girls Inc. today at Macy's stores and Macy's.com/Macy's Gives.
Smoked Creations wants you to enjoy daily specials and the best barbecue in Franklin County. Dine in at 222 East Logan Street or call 785-242-4227 to order carryout.
If you unfortunately hit a deer, pull over to the shoulder, turn on your emergency flashers, and watch for traffic before exiting your vehicle. Dial star 47 for the Highway Patrol, then call CarStar Ottawa at 242-8916. CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
Panera believes in saying yes. Yes to clean, fresh ingredients. Yes to the new chicken sausage and pepperoni flatbread topped with rich mozzarella. Yes to delicious mac and cheese. Yes to putting it on a sandwich, creating the grilled mac and cheese sandwich. And yes to impromptu road trips to Sandwich, Illinois. Because that's living life to the flavor fullest. Get $1 delivery when you order on our app. Panera. Live your yes. Pricing and product availability may vary. Visit PaneraBread.com.
28-0 Bethel in front of Ottawa University here at the half. Let's take a look at those first half stats. And the Threshers with 339 total yards of offense. The Braves with 142. And Bethel averaging 10.9 yards per play. Almost 3 yards better than what they were 1 year ago when these two teams faced off against each other. The Braves, not bad, 4.1 yards per play, but if you're giving up a first down on every play, there's just not much that you can do, and that this defense has got to find a way to make that change. And right now the Braves have to get in the end zone offensively. That's what they have struggled with coming into today. 3 out of their first 4 games, they've only scored 14 points twice, and one of those games was 13 points. So this Braves offense really struggling as we are in the 5th week of games for Ottawa. Passing the football, Bethel 3 of 5 for 71 yards. Ottawa 9 of 15 for 79 yards. Bethel has rushed for 268 yards in the first half. The Braves with 63 yards. Dakota Lynn 9 of 15, 79 yards passing for Ottawa. And for Ottawa University, for Bethel, it's DJ Sears who came in for Landon Barnes, who was 2 of 3 for 49 yards. Chance Scurry leading all rushers, 5 rushes, 81 yards. Derek Curtis, 15 rushes, 76 yards for him. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll be ready for the second half. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Smoked Creations wants you to enjoy daily specials and the best barbecue in Franklin County. Dine in at 222 East Logan Street or call 785-242-4227 to order carryout.
Supporting local teams helps bring local communities together, and that benefits everyone. That's why we're proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing compassionate care when you need it most. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yep.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is. Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Get stylish, durable flooring for your home that will last a lifetime. And get it installed with help from Lowe's. Get Stainmaster Pet Protect carpet starting at just $199 per square foot. And Pergo Wet Protect laminate starting at $249 per square foot. Both with limited lifetime warranties. Order now, only at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Install available in-store only and through independent contractors. See Lowe's.com for details and licensing. U.S. only. See Lowe's.com product detail page for more warranty information.
Bob Johnson with you from Advent Health Field. We get ready for second half action between Ottawa University and Bethel. Threshers in front 28-0. The Braves will have the ball to start out here in this second half. Threshers will kick it off from right to left. The Braves will return it from left to right on this gorgeous fall afternoon here in Ottawa, on the beautiful campus of Ottawa University. Great crowd on hand. The Fall Family Fun Day. Bethel has brought a lot of their faithful with them. Good to see them here as we get ready to get underway, and we are underway. It'll be Devin Johnston at the 2 far hash mark. We'll bring it up the far side, moves up to the 20, where he will crash into a Bethel special teamer and be brought down. Ryder on the tackle for Bethel. And the Braves will start at their own 22. 14:54 to play, third quarter. Dakota Lynn will step out, be in shotgun. James Reeder will be to his right. Three receivers bunched together near side. Hill to the far side. He'll swing it out quickly. Throws it to Foose. Foose went behind him. He was able to get his hands on it and pick up maybe a yard to the 23 on the screenplay. So second down and 9 for Ottawa at their own 23. Foose again lines up to the near side. Davis and Hill far side. Shotgun, Lynn. Reeder to the right of him. Lynn gets it out to the flat to James Reeder, and he will be wrapped up. That will be a loss back to the 20. Dominique Copeland on the tackle. That's a loss of 3 back to the 20. And it'll be 3rd and 12 from the Ottawa 20. 60 seconds into this third quarter. Pistol formation for Ottawa. Now Reeder will move to the right of Lynn. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Movement by Bethel. Lynn will float one. It'll be picked off at midfield. Now to the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, and tripped up by his own man across the 30. goes Trey Palmer. And the Threshers will be set up quite well on the first turnover of the afternoon by Ottawa with 13:29 to go, third quarter. Threshers will have it. First and 10 from the Ottawa 28. Second time in this ball game that the Threshers will start in Braves territory. Single receiver near side is Francis. Sears will be under center. Christensen is the tailback. Ball at the far hash at the 28. Hand it off to Christensen. We'll go right up the line, right up the middle with the line and push forward for about 3 to the 25. That line for Bethel doing a great job of imposing their will. And it's second down and 7 for Bethel at the Braves 25. Francis near side, Sears under center, Christensen the tailback. They'll pitch it out near side to the Threshers. That'll be Mason Murray with the carry. So he'll pick up positive yardage to the 22. That'll be a gain of 3. Third and 4 coming up here at the Braves 22. Murray will come off the field. He'll hobble a little bit off the field. 12 on the play clock. Ball at the near hash mark at the 22 of Ottawa. Sears under center. Christensen, the tailback. Sears will keep it himself. He gets upended. Samad Ali with a nice play. And a big play there, no gain. It'll be 4th and 4. So this defense with an opportunity if they can make a stop here on 4th down. Threshers have not had any opportunity to go for it on 4th down. This will be their first, and it looks like they'll go for a field goal as Logan DeMond will come on for it. This will be a 40-yard attempt. Actually, 39 yards. The kick is up. The kick is away. The kick is good. So 39-yard field goal. And with 11:19 to play third quarter, it's 31-0. Bethel will take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com. Also on OttawaBraves.com.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
helpful.
Very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
$39-yard field goal by Logan DeMond makes it 31-0 Bethel. Threshers will kick it away. Francis will do the honors. Devin Johnston at the 5. Fair catch will be called for by Devin as he'll take it far side at the 5-yard line. So 11:18 to go here, third quarter. Ottawa trying to find some positives here. They have struggled. They continue to struggle. Dakota Lynn back out. Empty backfield. 3 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Lynn will sling it quickly, caught at the 30-yard line. Derek Curtis will make that catch. Gain of 5. Second down and 5 coming up for Ottawa. Ball between the hashes at their own 30. Foose and Kerr near side. Two receivers far side. Curtis to the right of Lind in shotgun. Lind takes the snap, faces pressure, rolls out. He's in trouble. He lost the ball on the hit back at the 20, and the Threshers have it. Siebold forces the fumble on the hit. And Lind may be hurt. Not what you want to see here. So the second turnover of the game for Ottawa. With 10:40 to play, third quarter. Dakota Lind needing some help to come off the field, not able to put any weight, it looks like, maybe on that right leg. It'll be the left leg, actually, excuse me. Hopefully that he is okay. He took a massive hit. So Bethel, second drive opening up here in Ottawa territory here in the third quarter. Third overall. Sears under center. Christensen the tailback. Two receivers near side. Ball at the far hash at the 20. Sears keeps it. He'll slip and fall. No gain. Riffle on the tackle. Looking on the sideline, Lynn is on the trainer's bench and looks to be in immense pain. Sears will go under center, single receiver to the near side. Christensen the tailback, 2nd and 10 from the 20. Sears wants to keep it himself, does, spins away, but he's down at the 17 on a gain of 3. Jacob Garcia. Garcia makes the tackle. It'll make it 3rd and 7. Lachlan Poore is warming up for Ottawa. Bethel in front, 31-0. 9:23 to play, third quarter. 3rd and 7 from the 17 of Ottawa. Ball at the far hash. Sears under center. Steps back, looks, throws, fires. It'll be over the intended receiver's head. Davis back there. Hernandez, the intended receiver. It'll be 4th down and 7. And the field goal unit will come on again. This will be a 35-yard attempt for DeMond. It'll be from the far hash. Snap is low. Handled by the holder. Kick is away. It is good. So DeMond tacks on another 3. And it's 34-0. Bethel in front of Ottawa. We'll take 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA national tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
35-yard field goal by Logan DeMond makes it 34-0 Bethel with 9:03 to play here, third quarter. Francis will kick it away. Johnston back for Ottawa. Line drive kick will just go straight into the end zone. And the Braves will start at their own 25. 9:03 to play, third quarter. And we will see a different quarterback in this time. Dakota Lynn went out with an injury on the last drive. Coming in for Ottawa will be Lachlan Poore, the junior from the University of St. Francis. He'll open up with an empty backfield, three receivers far side, two to the near side, Jones and Davis, who will be in the slot. And no time on the play clock. It'll be a delay of game. And it continues to go bad to worse for Ottawa. So now 1st and 15 for Ottawa. Three receivers to the far side, two to the near side, shotgun Poore. Threshers, nobody down lineman-wise, and we're going to have the Braves jump off sides. It'll be a false start. And the Braves have not even snapped the ball on this drive and have lost 10 yards already. So now it'll be 1st and 20 from the 15. This crowd has gone silent on the Ottawa University Braves side, just no momentum. And the Braves shooting themselves in the foot, picking up 2 straight penalties. As Poore will be in shotgun. And the Threshers, nobody down, bringing pressure. Poore will get rid of it quickly. It'll be caught. Jones on the catch. Up to the 18 where he makes the catch for a gain of 3. It's 2nd down and 17 for Ottawa. Braves will have Curtis now in the backfield to the left of Poore. 3 receivers bunched up far side. Jones to the near side. Curtis takes the handoff, and he is wrapped up quickly. Making the stop for the Threshers, Castillo Jr. No gain. And it's now 3rd down and 17 for Ottawa. 8:11 to go, third quarter. Braves will go 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side, empty backfield. 8 on the play clock. Now we have a flag. And this drive is just, the wheels have come off. It'll be a false start against Ottawa. So that moves the ball back to the 13. And it's now 3rd and 22. So Poore in shotgun. Has to get rid of it quickly. Finds Jones. Jones has a little bit of room. He's up to the 25, the 30. Gets finally tackled at the 32. It's a gain of 19. Will not be enough for the first down, but it does give Gilbert, the punter, an opportunity to have a little bit of breathing room. 7:29 to play in the third quarter, 34-0 Bethel. Gilbert will punt from the 17. Snap was high. Gilbert's able to corral it. Fair catch called for at the 38 by Trey Palmer. Bethel with their third opportunity on offense here in the third quarter. 7:07 to play. And this is the worst field position for them to start in the third quarter so far. The first two drives started in Ottawa territory. The defense will be once again asked to make a stop here. Sears goes under center, keeps it himself, pitches it out far side, and being upended is Harrison. The ball comes loose. It's picked up by Ottawa. Colby Johnson, he's at the 20, at the 15, and he will be brought down at the 10. Now there are flags afterwards, and this will be on Ottawa more than likely. Kyle Reynolds is going to get called for a personal foul penalty more than likely. So you pick up some momentum, then shoot yourself in the foot, and that is just poor discipline by this Braves team. Right now the ball is at the 10 after the fumble by Harrison. So we'll have unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams, so that'll offset. And the Braves will catch a break there. But you cannot let your emotions overrun you, especially. No, they're going to move the ball back. So it goes against Ottawa back to the 25. So the Braves, who would have had it first and goal at the 10, now have it first and 10 from the 25. Poor will go under center. Curtis will be the tailback. Two receivers. Now the tight end moves to the near side, so three receivers to the near side. Curtis. Stutter steps around. He'll pick up a yard to the 24. And that's really not Curtis's strong suit. He needs to plant and go as they get him bottled up, and he's just not able to move the way that he should. Curtis is a fantastic back, but he is a north-south kind of guy. Single receiver to the near side, twins to the far side. Second down, 9 from the 24. Poor will throw it. It'll be caught by Davis at the 20. Gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Ottawa. This will be obvious 4-down territory. Down 34-0 with 5:57 to play, third quarter. Lynn still being looked at over on the far side, has some ice on that left ankle area. Looks like his day may be done. Poor will be in shotgun. Single receiver near side. Now Foose in motion far to the near side. 10 on the play clock. Curtis in the backfield. Poor wants to throw. Looks, fires over the middle. Wants Foose. It'll be behind him, incomplete. So maybe a little bit of miscommunication on the route there. It'll bring up 4th down, and the Braves are going to go for the field goal. 37-yard attempt coming up for Michael Corrales. It'll be in between the hash marks. 4th and 5. Snap is good. Kick is away. It's a bullet, and it splits the pipe. So the Braves are on the board. 37-yard field goal is good. We'll take a 30-second break. 34-3, Bethel in front of Ottawa. 5:23 to play, third quarter. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 at 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Smoked Creations wants you to enjoy daily specials and the best barbecue in Franklin County. Dine in at 222 East Logan Street or call 785-242-4227 to order carryout.
If you're seeking a more active role in managing your diabetes or other foot-related issues, Kramer Pharmacy is here to help. This is pharmacist Laura Hibberts inviting you to put your best foot forward with Dr. Comfort shoes at Kramer Pharmacy, 134 South Main. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 9 to 2 on Saturday.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Michael Corrales with the 37-yard field goal gets the Braves on the board with 5:23 to play, third quarter. Bethel is up 34-3, and Corrales will kick it away for Ottawa. Two back for the Threshers. Palmer here to the near side, over to the far side. That will be Jackson. Palmer will call for the fair catch at the 6. And with 5:23 to go, third quarter, Bethel will start at their own 25. Braves with 161 total yards of offense. Threshers with 318. Lachlan Poor, 3 of 4 since coming on, 26 yards. DJ Sears, 2 of 4 for 49 yards and a touchdown since he comes on. Has come on for the Threshers. Coach Kessinger now over talking to Dakota Lynn. It'll be Sears under center. Single receiver, both sides of the field. Handoff up the middle and up to the 31 goes Christensen. Gain of 6 on first down to the 31. Second down and 4 for Bethel, under 5 to play, third quarter. Single receivers again, both sides of the field. Sears will keep it. This time pitches it out far side. First down yardage, 35-40. Tripped up and falling forward to the 46. Goes Harrison on the far side of the field. Ali with the tackle. It's a gain of 15 on second down. Francis will split out to the near side. Single receiver far side. Christensen the tailback. Sears, the freshman from Houston, Texas, came into the ball game in the second quarter. Little miscommunication there, but he keeps it himself, makes a positive play out of what could have been blown up as he'll pick up 9 yards to the Braves' 45. Evan Johnston on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Threshers. 3:50 to play, third quarter. Bethel 6 of 8 today on third down, but when you're picking up 8 yards of play, it makes it real easy to pick up those third downs. Francis to the near side. Sears under center. Christensen the tailback. Sears wants to step back, got his legs locked. He'll throw a pass. It'll be caught near side at the 35, the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Bethel Threshers. The Braves had multiple opportunities to bring down Francis and could not do so. Poor tackling again by this Braves defense. $35-yard touchdown pass by Sears. to Francis. Bethel will go for two, up 40-3. Sears under center, Christensen the tailback. Sears wants to throw, he's in trouble. Gets away from Ali, rolls out near side, looks, throws, fires. It'll be incomplete. He was looking here on the near side for Harrison. Braves brought some pressure and blow up the 2-point conversion. 3:15 to play in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. 40-3, Bethel is in front. You're listening to Auto University Braves football on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
I love being able to share with our family who's listening how much we all love State Farm Insurance. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm has saved us money with our car and home insurance.
I mean, you're my wife. You know how much I love a great deal, so of course I'm going to love the great rates and great service at State Farm. It's good for my wallet and for my family.
State Farm meets my needs, plus I get to control how and what I want for my budget. And I do it all from their award-winning mobile app.
Surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Evan Johnston will return the kick for Ottawa. Threshers get on the board again. DJ Sears with a incredible pass caught by Francis, who they had dead to rights to bring him down and could not do so. And it is 40-3, Bethel in front. Kick will bounce into the end zone. And Ottawa will start at their own 25. Threshers with 393 yards of total offense. This third quarter alone has gone almost as long as the first half has. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Ottawa at the 25, their own 25. Lachlan Poor is at quarterback. Dakota Lynn went out with an injury in the third quarter. James Reeder will be the running back. Derek Curtis, 77 yards on the day. It'll be Reeder to the right of Poor. Two receivers far side, single receiver near side, Reeder will take the handoff. Gets away from one tackler, drags one Thresher with him past the 30 and up to the 32 for a gain of 7 on first down. Braves have given up 3 sacks today. They have been averaging about 5 a contest. Poor again in shotgun, 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Poor in trouble, gets away. He'll just keep it himself. And it'll be a loss to the 31 as he's brought down quickly. Byron Blassingame in on that. They'll say no gain. So 3rd and 3 for Ottawa with 2:20 to play, third quarter. Poor will get the play, 13 on the play clock. Braves will send out 2x2 set of receivers. Shotgun, Lachlan Poor. Looks, floats one here near side, wanted Kerr, but led him too far. Incomplete. Grant Godsey along with Philip Williams bracketing the intended receiver. And the Braves will have to punt. This will be the 5th punt of the day for Gilbert. Palmer at the 35 for Bethel. Gilbert will keep it himself. And he's going to be close. He's got first down yardage to the 36. And now a flag comes in afterwards. We'll see who that is on. Personal foul against the Threshers. So fake punt. And first down yardage. So Ottawa will set up shop inside Thresher territory to the 48 after the penalty. Ball will be at the near hash. 99 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun pour. Twin receivers both sides of the field. Lachlan in trouble, and he's going to be brought down for a sack back to the Braves. 46 as that O-line is just as porous as a sponge. Blasingame blowing up the line on that one, giving a nice German suplex to Pour at the 46 on the loss. A loss of 6. 61 seconds left to go here, third quarter. Second down and 16. Pour swings it out quickly, leads it too far in front of Reeder. And it brings up third down now. The offense continuing with their struggles. Just 167 yards of total offense on the day. So 3rd and 16 for Ottawa from their own 46. Reeder. It looks like that may be Dalen Johnson to the right of Pour. Two receivers, both sides of the field. Bethel brings pressure. No one picks it up. Pour gets hit at least 2 to 3 times. He'll push forward for gain of maybe a yard to the 47. It'll be 4th down with 28 seconds to go in the quarter. And this offensive line just, and quite honestly, just not giving these quarterbacks any opportunity and not being able to hold up to any of the pressure by this defense of the Threshers. The Braves will just let the clock run out at the end of the third quarter. So 3 are into the books, and it is 40-3 Bethel. We'll take a 60-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
Ottawa University has positioned itself as a distinctive and rapidly expanding institution, known for its innovative educational models, exceptional value, and special ability to prepare diverse student populations for lifetimes of enlightened faith, exemplary service, inspired leadership, and personal significance. With numerous undergraduate and graduate degrees in business, education, arts and sciences, athletics, and more, you'll gain the specific expertise you need for a lifetime of significance and prosperity. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu/OUKS.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yep.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is.
Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
So it'll be 4th and 16 for Ottawa as the Braves give up another sack, the 4th one of the afternoon. Gilbert will be on to punt. Palmer back at the 15 for the Threshers as we are into the final frame of action. Gilbert's kick pooched a little bit, bounces at the 25, and then rolls over to the far side. Goes out of bounds at the 24. So 14:52 left to go in this one. Threshers will start with it at their own 24. Next week, Ottawa at home for the second week in a row. They'll take on Tabor. That'll be a 1 o'clock kick, 12 o'clock for the pregame. So the Threshers will split out single receivers to the far, one to the far side, one to the near side. The official asks for the play clock to be restarted. There it goes. Sears goes under center. Sears will keep it himself, finds a gap, 30, 35, 40. Puts his shoulder down and brought down at the 45. Maybe it'll be the 45. Colby Johnson on the tackle for Ottawa. Gain of 21. Threshers now well over 400 yards of offense on the day. (40-3) is your score. Threshers with 12 points in this second half. Sears goes under center. They'll hand it off across midfield, across the 45, and down to the 42. Goes Quintero, who opened the scoring account for Bethel with their first touchdown of the day. So that picks up a first down. Gain of 13. First and 10 for the Threshers from the Braves 42. Single receivers both sides of the field. Sears goes under center. Handoff. Bouncing off of a tackle across the 40 and up to the 38. Goes Grider for a gain of 4 on first down. So the questions are, where do Ottawa go after this one? They have given up 33, 38, 41 in their last 3 games, points-wise. And defensively continuing to struggle. 2nd and 6 from the 38. Sears keeps it, wants to go on the pitch. And no gain as he slips on the carpet. So it'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Bethel, under 13 minutes to play. We'll talk with offensive coordinator Julian Mendez when this one is done, and then we'll also talk with head coach Kent Kessinger. Sears will go under center, single receiver, both sides of the field. Sears keeps it, fumbles the ball. It's recovered by Ottawa. He got smashed around the 36. It popped out. And the Braves Palacios will recover that fumble. Well, 35 to play, and Ottawa starts at their own 35. Second fumble lost by the Threshers here this afternoon. Braves go empty backfield again, Poor in shotgun. Threshers will bring the heat once more. Poor gets away from the pressure, will pick up a yard to the 36. That line just cannot block whatsoever. Quarterback's already in trouble by the time the ball is got back to him. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 36. So Poor will hand it off to Curtis. Curtis takes it outside across the 45, across midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the Braves 49 on a nice run there. Gain of 13. That'll move the sticks. Bethel going with 5 lined up as defensive backs, just 2 linebackers. Poor will get rid of it quickly. It'll be caught by the tight end, McMahon, at the 45 for a gain of 6. Excuse me, a gain of 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5. Ball between the hashes. Foose to the near side, 2 receivers far side. Curtis, the tailback behind Poor. 2nd and 5 from the 45, handoff Curtis. Curtis goes north to south and picks up a nice gain to the 41, a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 1 for Ottawa. 11 minutes to go. 40-3, Bethel in front. Foose to the near side, Davis, Hill to the far side. Curtis, tailback in the pistol formation. Threshers. Again, nobody down. Lyman brings a lot of pressure. Handoff, Curtis. Curtis almost got away from the first line of defense, but he'll have enough for the first down to the 38 with a gain of 3. Curtis was close to breaking one there. For that rush, Curtis had 95 yards, well on his way to being the first back to pick up 100 yards against this Thresher defense. Pistol again, 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff. Curtis lowers his shoulder and bowls forward to the 36 for a gain of 3. Weatherby on the tackle for the Threshers. Curtis's helmet comes off. He'll have to come off the field. It'll be James Reeder on now. Reeder 1 rush, 8 yards for him today. Braves have thrown to 8 different receivers here this afternoon. So they'll have it 2nd down and 7 from the 36. Poor looks, throws, fires, has a man. That's going to be Davis. Caught! Touchdown Braves on a well-thrown ball by Lachlan Poor to Colton Davis. A 36-yard touchdown reception. And that brings some electricity to the Braves fan base with 9:51 to go, fourth quarter. Corrales will be on for the extra point. Snap is good. Kick is away. And it's good. 40-10, Bethel in front. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
When you join Saia LTL Freight, you belong to something bigger from day one. Whether you live for the long haul, the city route, or working the docks, we have a job for you. Join the most elite team in the business. Best-in-class benefits, signing bonuses, and a first-rate commitment to safety. To start your journey with us, go to work@saia.com. That's work@saia.com.
Braves score a touchdown with 9:51 to play. 40-10 is your score. Bethel in front, a 36-yard pass from Lachlan Poor to Colton Davis. Poor 5 of 8 for 68 yards since coming into this ball game. And Michael Corrales will kick it off. Threshers will have 2 back. Palmer to the far side at the 10. Second one near side at the 10. The Braves will pooch it, taken by an up back at the 28. Who will move up to the 35. Juarez on the return. They'll give him all the way up to the 37. I'm not sure what that far official seeing, but it looked like he was stopped at the 35. So 9:51 to go. Bethel opens up this drive at their own 37. Threshers will send out to the near side. Munnings, the senior receiver, a single receiver to the far side. Handoff. We have a change in quarterback also, a gain of a yard. Joshua Moran from Bakersfield, California now out there. Christian Coggs on the tackle. Gain of 2 to the 39. So now Moran out at quarterback. They'll split out 2 receivers, one to the far side, one to the near side. Moran under center. They'll pitch it out far side. And picking up some nice yardage to the 45. And up near the sticks to the 47, close to the 47. It'll be a gain of 7. So 3rd and 1 with 8:49 left to play. So 3rd and a short 1 coming up. Marin under center. Single receiver both sides of the field. Handoff. First down yardage will be picked up to the 48 of Bethel. Christensen on the carry. G on the tackle. And the Threshers will move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 now from their own 49. Ball will be between the hash marks. Threshers 446 yards of total offense, 330 of that coming on the ground here this afternoon. 8 minutes to play, 1st and 10 from the 49 of Bethel. And under center. Single receiver, oh, he drops the snap, the ball is loose. And I believe the Braves may have it, it is. Braves ball on another fumble. Trey Watson, the defensive lineman, recovers it with 7:48 to play. So the Braves will have it from the 49 of Bethel, their best field position to start this afternoon. Reeder will be the tailback as Poor comes out. Davis and Jones to the far side. Foose here to the near side. 1st and 10, Ottawa from the 49 of Bethel. Poor goes under center. Now in motion, the tight end, McMahon, near to the far side. They'll pitch it. No, they'll go a little flea flicker action here. Davis wants to throw, fires, has Jones. Out of his hands, incomplete. Hit him right in the hands as the mad scientist, Kit Kessinger, drew it up perfectly. And Davis with a great pass. And it's dropped. So Ottawa will have its 2nd and 10 from the 49 of Bethel. Davis and Jones far side, Foose to the near side. 2nd and 10 at the 49 of Bethel. Poor will hand it off. Reeder slices through, crosses the 45, and moves up to the 41 for a gain of 8 on 2nd down and 10. Watkins on the tackle for the Threshers. It'll be a gain of 8. 3rd and 2. Poor pistol look. We'll hand it off. Reeder. First down yardage. He's to the 25, the 20. Spins around and is brought down at the 15 of Bethel. Great run there by James Reeder. 26 yards. 7 minutes to play. The Braves will have it 1st and 10 from the 16 of Bethel. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. Handoff Reeder. He'll be stood up and no gain. Fifth play of this drive coming up for Ottawa. Jones and Davis near side. Foose to the far side. Reeder will be to the right of Poor, who will be in shotgun. 2nd and 10 from the 16 of Bethel. Foose in motion far to the near side. Braves moving right to left here. Poor looks, throws, fires, wants Foose. Caught, touchdown Braves! So Poor to Foose. And this will be the first time since week 1 that the Braves have scored over 14 points. Corrales is on for the extra point. Davis will hold. Snap is good. The kick is true. And it is 40-17, Bethel in front. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
KOFO Radio in Ottawa is looking for just the right person to join our marketing department. The right person might have a background in business-to-business sales, will be outgoing, upbeat, a team player, and eager to learn. We'll give you the time-tested and proven tools and training to help you be successful. You supply the positive attitude, drive, and hard work. Send your resume to KOFO@KOFO.com or drop it by the KOFO studios at 320 East Radio Road, Ottawa, Kansas, during regular business hours. No phone calls, please. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
So the Braves with 2 straight touchdown drives with 6:12 left to play and trying to find a little bit of momentum. And sure, there are a lot of people, a lot of players out there, second, third teamers maybe for Bethel. But right now the Braves have got to find some positives, and they are right now. And they are playing very well the last couple of drives. The Braves with 282 yards of offense now on the afternoon and averaging 4.3 yards per play. And Corrales will pooch it here to the near side. It'll be taken up, buying up back at the 32. It's up across the 40, 45, and brought down to the 48 of Bethel. Hemphill on the tackle for Ottawa. 6:06 left to play in this one. Great field position, though, for the Threshers at their own 48. Moran will be back out at quarterback. Ryder will be the tailback. Moran keeps it himself, is hit at the 50. And gets to the 49 before being brought down. Cogs on the tackle. Gain of 3. To the 49 of Ottawa. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Threshers. 5:35 left to go. Moran under center. Single receiver, both sides of the field. Ball between the hashes at the 49 of Ottawa. Handoff. And running hard past the 45 of Ottawa to the 43 goes Grider. Watson on the tackle. Gain of 6. The 3rd and a long one coming up for the Threshers. Well, that's going to be a gain of 5, so it'll be 3rd and 2. Ran under center, single receiver both sides. Grider will be hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces off, picks up first down yardage to the 39. And the Braves again miss an opportunity with poor tackling. Gain of 5 will move the chains to the 39 of Ottawa. 4:35 to play. Bethel in front, 40-17. So again, the defense needing to make a stand here, force another turnover, just find a way to get off the field. Moran again under center, Greider the tailback. They'll hand it off this time coming around near side up to the 35 and dumped on his head. Goes Tucker Smith, the sophomore. Wade on the tackle, gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. .345 to play. Braves will be at home again next week against Tabor. That'll be 1 o'clock kick, 12 o'clock pregame. Moran under center, single receiver both sides of the field. Handoff Greider, that's going to be Christensen, who easily will pick up the first down to the 24 with a gain of 6. We'll also talk with head coach Kent Kessinger on Tuesday night from Primetime Grill. That's the Kent Kessinger Show, starting at 7:06 following the local news. We'll discuss this one. We'll also discuss the matchup with Tabor. As Moran again goes under center, 3 minutes to play. 1st and 10 from the 24. Handoff, Christensen will be met at the 21 by Oscar Palacios. Gain of 3 on first down. Ottawa now Bethel at the Ottawa 21 has its 2nd and 7. They'll send out to the far side. Justin Foster, a junior wide receiver, single receiver to the near side. Moran under center, Christensen the tailback. He'll hand it off to him as he bowls forward, takes a bevy of Braves players with him to the 15 for a gain of 6. Riffle and Palacios on the tackle. It looks like he'll be about a yard shy of the first down. So 3rd and 1 for the Threshers. 2:13 to play. And again, I think you have to point to the line play for both Ottawa on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball. Really the difference here is they've not been able to hold their ground. Moran will hand it off. Christensen met. He's going to be close to a first down. We'll see where the officials mark it. Might be a half-yard shy. Riffle making first contact. Will be a half-yard shy. Call it no gain. But it'll be 4th and a short 1. Minute 20 to play in this one. So Threshers will send out single receivers both sides of the field. Moran under center. Will hand it off. And they'll pick up the first down to the 13. As Greider on the carry for a gain of 2. Hemphill makes the tackle. 60 seconds to go. And it's just academic now to take a knee. Under center goes Moran. Hand it off. Ryder again will get inside the 10 to the 8 for a gain of 5 on first down. 30 seconds to go and really no need to run another play. There is about a 2-second differential between play clock and game clock. But they will run it. They'll go up the middle. Ryder, no gain. And that's going to wrap it up here. Watson on the tackle. And the ball game is over. 40-17, Bethel comes away with the win. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll talk with offensive coordinator Julian Mendez. You're listening to Ottawa University Braves football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO and KOFO.com.
Get stylish, durable flooring for your home that will last a lifetime and get it installed with help from Lowe's. Get Stainmaster Pet Protect carpet starting at just $199 per square foot and Pergo Wet Protect laminate starting at $249 per square foot, both with limited lifetime warranties. Order now only at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. Install available in-store only and through independent contractors. See Lowe's.com for details and licensing. U.S. only. See Lowe's.com product detail page for more warranty information.
Smoked Creations wants you to enjoy daily specials and the best barbecue in Franklin County. Dine in at 222 East Logan Street or call 785-242-4227 to order carryout. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaging local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, and insights from nationwide businesses. Talk to Stephen Bradley, 785-242-4700, extension 108.
For nearly 3,000 years, Egypt represented the pinnacle of civilization. Today, it stands as both a gateway to the future and a guardian of the past. Take a journey to this amazing dual world with the Ottawa Area Chamber of Commerce in November 2022 on an 8-day air, land, and cruise trip of a lifetime. For the details you need to know about the Chamber's trip to Egypt, attend the informational meeting Tuesday, October 5th at 6:30 in the Neosho County Community College Auditorium at 900 East Logan Street.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yep.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is.
Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
Braves fall by the final score of 40-17 here at Advent Health Field. And Bethel Threshers were in control of this one early. They went up 7-0 on a 5-yard run by Mario Quintero with 9:13 left to go in the first quarter. And then the Threshers doubled their lead with 1:11 to play on a Chance Scurry 47-yard run. It took until the 4-minute 51-second mark of the second quarter for Bethel to extend their lead further, but Mason Murray scores on a 29-yard run to make it 21-0. And then with 30 seconds left to play in the half, Mason Murray picks up his second touchdown of the day on a 14-yard pass from DJ Sears to make it 28-0. That ended the first half, and then Bethel picks up a couple of field goals to start the third quarter. One, a 39-yarder by Logan DeMond. The second, a 35-yarder by DeMond. And then the Braves get on the board with 5:23 to play in that third quarter on a 37-yard field goal by Michael Corrales. Braden Francis gets a 45-yard touchdown pass from DJ Sears, and the two-point conversion failed with 3:15 to play. It was 40-3 at that point. Braves, though, get a touchdown. Colton Davis, 37-yard pass from Lachlan Poor, and it was 40-10 with 9:51 to play. And then with 6:12 to go in the ball game, Dylan Foose gets a 16-yard touchdown pass from Lachlan Poor to make it 40-17. And the Braves just struggling again offensively, defensively in the line. With the line, the Braves give up 4 sacks on the day. And offensively, when Bethel is averaging 7.9 yards a play, There's not much you can do. It's making it quite easy to make second and third down a very simple down for them to pick up on a first down. Coach Mendez is going to join us here. And kind of rough first half. And offensively, though, you could see some positives. But again, some line issues, not allowing the quarterbacks to have enough time and not allowing the run game really to pick up what it needed to pick up.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about in the pregame interview that it was going to be a big emphasis to be able to control their pressure scheme on defense and being able to open up some rush lanes. And obviously there was a little bit here and there, but not enough to be able to get us going and control our drives like we wanted to be able.
And you could feel that momentum kind of for Ottawa really at times picking up and finding that spark, but again, finding some penalties at bad times, just not able to make plays when needed.
Yeah, I mean, and that was probably my key to the game, right, Bob, was to stay away from those penalties that were going to get us into longer situations and put us out of where we wanted to be. And that kind of hit us hard a little bit today with we were able to get a little bit of momentum and then put ourselves back and dig ourselves into a hole. So
some real positives, though. It was good to see Dakota Lynn. He had a good day throwing the rock, 12 of 19 for 81 yards before his injury. How is Dakota?
I think for right now with the trainers, it's a ankle sprain, but to be able to have him in, he obviously gives a little bit of a different dimension for us to do some things in the quarterback run game, and he was able to see a little bit in the passing lanes that we wanted him to today.
And Lachlan Poore came in 6 of 9, 84 yards and a couple of touchdowns passing. Had a rough start, but he really put it together and threw a couple of beauties into the end zone.
Yeah, at any time when you have to be somebody who comes in to relieve somebody else after an injury or just a quick sudden change, they don't get that opportunity to fully get loosened up and ready to go. So, you try to get in there and get himself comfortable and put us in a good spot to be able to see some good things from him.
Now get ready for Tabor next week at home. At least it's back-to-back home games.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good when we don't have to get on the travel and do any of that. But and to be able to play here at Advent Field, I mean, you want to be able to do that. So, I mean, that's always good.
Coach, thanks for stopping by and chatting with us after this one. We'll talk to you Tuesday.
Yes, sir. We'll see you on Tuesday.
So we'll take our final break here. When we come back, we'll talk with head coach Kent Kessinger. You're listening to us on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
Let's just take that out of your mouth.
At Ping's Pre-K, the growing enrollment is no play date.
Toilet is not a closet.
She needs more teachers certified in early childhood development.
Is it nap time yet? Lunch?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. The families we serve are our friends and neighbors who come from all walks of life. It doesn't matter what you spend, everyone receives the highest level of service. Dangle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Turn care into career with Advent Health Ottawa. Clinical, non-clinical, and professional roles are waiting for the right people, and you could be one of them while earning a minimum starting pay of $14.50 per hour. Log on to careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa today. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
Smoked Creations wants you to enjoy daily specials and the best barbecue in Franklin County. Dine in at 222 East Logan Street or call 785-242-4227 to order carryout.
132 conference championships, 146 NAIA scholar teams, 43 NAIA National Tournament appearances, and 237 All-Americans. Ottawa University has a long and rich tradition of Braves athletes that continue to compete at the highest level of competition, utilizing state-of-the-art facilities, accomplished coaches, and a spirit that only comes from wearing the black and gold. Push yourself to limits you never imagined as a student athlete at Ottawa University. Visit ottawa.edu/OUKS.
From the front yard to the back, get your home fall ready at Lowe's. Save up to $10 on Scott's Turf Builder grass seed for a thicker lawn. Plus, save $30 on a Charbroil stainless steel 4-burner gas grill. Was $2.99, now $2.69. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Grill price reflects discount. Valid 9/23 through 9/29, U.S. only.
One thing that we back here on the air on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, OttawaBraves.com with live audio and live video. And the Braves unfortunately lose to Bethel 40-17. Coach, it's kind of just what we talked about. The line's going to have to play well, both offensive and defensive lines, and the Braves are going to have to take all the opportunities they have to get points on the board. And unfortunately not able to get things going until the second half.
Yeah, I think defensively it was probably less our defensive line and more, I mean, without looking, it looked like our linebackers weren't filling the gaps to where they needed to be in the run support. That's just looking at it. Obviously, we'll take a look at the film and see where the issues were on some of those things, but it seemed like we were a little hesitant at times to be able to make those reads. And then when we did, you could tell that we had some positive stops, meaning that, we were keeping them less than 3 yards, at a crack and that sort of thing, which is what you want to do to an option team, keep them less than 3 yards. And then offensively, it's the same thing. I mean, we just have too many pressures on the quarterback. Some of it I think was holding on the ball a little bit too long on some of the things, but when we're doing a play action or something like that, and, it's just back in their face. So far, even if that's not coming through, it makes it really tough to be able to step into a throw and that sort of thing. We had some errant throws. We had people open, though. We had some nice matchups, which I think that means that we got the potential if we can get it to where we can get the blocking going for us. And again, like we talked, it starts in the O-line, particularly to protect and open holes. And, if we do that, we have some pretty decent receivers that can get the ball, but if we can't get them to him, it does make a difference.
One thing that I thought was good to see was 8 different receivers caught a pass today. And
yeah, we spread it out. I mean, it's part of the system. I mean, the system is going to have, you're not going to just key on one guy. They took Trey Palmer and they started off, putting him on one side of the field, and then he started covering Corral, and then that opened up some of the other receivers. And, we had some pretty good matchups. They have one safety that, that we were trying to pick on quite a bit. And that's where we made all the big plays. And we did was picking on that kid. But it was to be able to have time to be able to do it, to get to that spot. But, you got to be able to mix it up and, get yourself into, and I don't know what the third down situation is, but I think we were behind the chains again today. It would have been my feeling from watching it is that we were behind the chains, and then they played a deep three, and they would mix up who they were bringing, and you have to be able to protect and find the holes in the seams when you're dropping 8 people for sure.
You made a comment before we came back from break about trying to get the team to loosen up, and I want you to elaborate a little bit on that. Are they just playing tight? Are they putting too much pressure on themselves?
Oh, I think what I was talking about is we needed to get Derek and James loose, not as in they were playing tight. More along the lines is we need to, get the holes open for them, because, we got 2 backs that can make some pretty big gains. I think James is 100% back from his knee injury. Last year, I think he played a little tentatively in the spring when he came back, and then Derek, Derek, I think is. We got to keep him patient and not get frustrated, because he's wanting, I think, to do a little bit too much right now, which is causing him to not just be the player that he was last year. He's trying to do too much, and that's the thing that I try to express to our guys, whether they're playing offense or defense, is you got to know when you're going to take calculated risks to be able to make plays. You got to be bold when you're playing the sport of football, but you can't do too much. You just got to stay within your abilities and not try to do, not try to make the home run play every play. If you do what you're supposed to do, and we do what we're supposed to do, there's the potential, yes. But that's what we did. We need to get our running game going to take some pressure off the quarterbacks when it comes to dropping back and making reads, and so we don't end up with, how many ever sacks like we ended up last week. I know we had 8 to 10 sacks, and this week I'm sure we had probably another 8. Only 4?
Unofficially, only 4.
Unofficial? I think there was there was some runs that got us back to the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there would have been negative rushes or rushes for 0 and that sort of thing, but in my book, those are sacks.
Well,
that's an old lineman saying that. Yeah, we got to take that on the O line.
I would say that I would call it that too, but
So, but anyways, the quarterback was pressured. So, either way you look at it, whether it was he had to scramble a bit or whatnot, but that's the thing that we got to do. It hasn't really mattered. With the quarterbacking situation, it's just got to get the guys up front going.
I think what impressed me a lot though was just the continued fight, especially in the second half by this team. They're also we started to see a lot of other non-starters playing in the second half. Was that just because the score of the game, or was it just an opportunity to go out and get them some time?
Well, I think a little bit of both, but mostly because even the first half, we didn't have a ton of opportunities. There was a lot of long drives that they went on that, really didn't give us. We got a rotation within particular our receiving core, because I feel pretty comfortable about our receivers in our 2 deep. I think we can go 6 to 7 guys across the board that can make plays for us. And I get to, fortunate thing for me is I work with our receivers every day, and being able to see them and see how they work. I know that their skill set is and what they can do, and they're pretty balanced. We need them to make plays. Should have caught off the I thought very well timed trick play. All right, a little skullduggery there, but we got to make a play on that. We got to be able to. Should be a touchdown, or at least a big 40-yard play, 50-yard play.
Well, I was always told that if it hit your hands, you're supposed to make that catch.
No, I know, and that's where I think that our kids are starting to understand that during the week, you got to be able to make plays. I mean, I walk into our meetings, and our receivers are a pretty confident group, so when you're in the receiver room, you're in with a bunch of confident guys. And, one of the things when you're working with confident guys is you want to give them opportunities, but then they need to know and understand your expectations. And I like I said, I feel really good about how we go about 2 deep and even the 7 guys in our receiving core. And I expect them to make big plays, because that's their deal. And we showed last week, Krell made some big plays for us. Colton Davis made a big play for us today. We have another opportunity if we communicate. We're going to probably throw a touchdown in the third quarter when we were short field there. We're throwing a touchdown. The quarterback didn't communicate out what the play was to the receiver, so we ran a different version of it, and sure enough, if he'd have ran the version that we called, it's a touchdown, which we scored, which I think Fu scored down here on a post, which we just get into a play and we see what they give us, and if they tag it one way, and we gives us an option to go, and we played pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Overall, are you satisfied with your quarterback play this week?
I thought Dakota was solid all week. Caleb was out with concussion type symptoms and that sort of thing. Dakota played really solid this week. And then obviously went down with an ankle injury. So then you move to your next guy who between, Lachlan and Eugene, they both got reps, pretty good reps this week, working in at that second group. And Dakota, the thing that Dakota does is he gives you some options, being able to pull the ball and run. And like we talked last week, you can't count on, just playing 11 against 10. You got to play 11 against 11 in that case. And he does those things, and he throws the ball pretty good if we give him time. But he's going to come. Hopefully it's just a mild thing, because now we got, 2 guys that are kind of dinged up a little bit. We'll see we'll see how we get back with the quarterbacks this week. But we'll watch the film and see how they did, overall.
Well, scheduling gods, they messed up and gave you a second home game in a row next week against Tabor.
I know it's very unlike our previous couple of years to be able to go back to back at home. We might have to refigure how we do practices.
That's going to throw everybody for a loop, but it's an opportunity for this Braves team to build upon positives. And yes, there are positives coming out of this game.
Well, I told them at halftime. I said, we need to take these next 30 minutes and we got to play bold. I said you got to take some calculated risks. There's different than just going out there with your hair on fire and throwing whatever to the wind. But it's another thing to be able to take some calculated risks. At times you got to step back, play action, and trust that your receiver is going to get open and throw him the ball. I think Dakota did that on the interception, that he threw, which is unbelievable that they didn't call a guy, in the neutral zone, which he was over the center, over the ball, so our kids thought it was a free play, but it wasn't. But at least Dakota threw it. The positive part, the negative was it turned into a interception. The positive part was he's throwing it down there so we can go make a play. Same thing, Lachlan, took a vertical seam. We had talked about 2 potential people on the vertical seams that we wanted to be able to hit. And he felt that the Colton Davis matchup was the best of the 2 matchups, and he took it, put the ball over the top. And that's a calculated risk that turned into be a bold play, as opposed to just sitting back and taking your lump. So we got to be able to play boldly. And I think that was some of the things, particularly as I looked at defensively, is that we were waiting to see what they were doing instead of just seeing it and going to get it, and if we're wrong, we're wrong. But if we're right, we're on the right pace. I've had an adage, since I started coaching is, I want guys to go 100 miles an hour. I prefer they go in the right direction, but even if they go in the wrong direction, they make something happen. It's the guys that go slow to the way that we're going because they're hesitant on something. It's not that they're slow, it's that they're hesitant on it, that even though they're going the right place, you're not going to make plays. So that's one of the things that I hope our guys get from today, because I thought in the second half we were much better at that. We saw what we needed to see. We went out and we went after it, that they can start doing that at the beginning of games.
We'll talk about this game and the Tabor one on Tuesday night at Primetime Grill. And, of course, we'll have Coach Mendez and Coach Davis with us.
Absolutely. I thought that was excellent last week.
Considering that I had absolutely no plans whatsoever and had to, whatever plans I did have, I had to scrap at the last minute.
You just audible. You got to be able to go with the feel, the flow of the game and go with it.
I went to the K's Gunslinger Academy for Broadcasting.
That's an interesting academy.
Yes, it is. There's many different wings, kind of like the Smithsonian.
Yeah, lots of buildings.
Lots of buildings, different places. So,
yeah.
Well, Coach, tough one here, but we look forward to talking to you on Tuesday and look forward to seeing the Braves back here on the home turf on Saturday.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
That is head coach Kent Kessinger joining us, and that's going to wrap it up for us here this afternoon from Advent Health Field. I want to say thanks to Bruce Tate back here helping with the video feed. And I want to say thanks to Lars Johnson back at the station keeping us on the air. I'm Bob Johnson. We'll talk to you Tuesday night from Primetime Grill on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO, KOFO.com, and OttawaBraves.com.
Thank you for listening to OU Braves football on KOFO. Brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Ottawa University, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Herald, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy. Also by Quality Structures, Harvest Bank, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, and Smoke Creations. For more information about our next OU Braves sports broadcast, visit the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas and home of Ottawa University Brave Sports, KOFO.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yep.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is.
Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
The pitch is moving up a day.
Antonio's animation studio needs a 3D designer today.
What are we going to do?
Someone who's as artistic as they are organized.
How are we going to get all this done? What about the production schedule?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.